Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the most underrated podcast. You already know, man. Broadcasting live from Certified Tattoo Studios. The homie Dal Palantonio sitting across from me. JJ Stringstein here at the end of the table. My man Thomas from Ascent Eyes coming in, join us in the cast. He actually just stopped by to drop off these glasses. The Gucci joints. He got the custom lenses done for me. I appreciate you, my guy. Actually, sorry, I don't want to mess stuff up. We had some technical difficulties before we got in here. I'm like so scared to move. I'm walking on eggshells in this bitch, not trying to fuck up the system. So if I'm not getting too wild today, don't roast me in the comments. I might not be banging on the tables and doing my normal shit because I feel like this is fragile.
Yeah. Well, and not to mention the little GoPro camera here.
Box camera.
Oh yeah.
We got the box cam.
I forgot the. Oh my goodness! I forgot the. I thought I left the GoPro stand in Vegas.
Yeah.
But I just left it at the crib, and then I forgot to bring it here. You're leaving to Florida tomorrow.
Oh, ready.
So we had to do this cast a day later. I got into late yesterday. You had to work. The timing, we thought it was going to work. It just didn't work. I felt bad, dog. I had you and JJ sitting here in the morning.
Ready
To cast, and then I didn't come in time, and it was just nightmare, bro, and nonsense. A lot of stuff to talk about on the show, man. Obviously, the Nipsey Hussle stuff. And I thought about coming in with a Nipsey song today, but I did not want to talk over his shit and kind of preview the show like we normally do. It would have felt weird. I knew we were going to get into Nipsey later. I wanted to give that the time it needs.
Yeah.
So
the respect.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But this is different, man. Working on our night moves out here. We've not done a cast at night. This is our first one we've done at night.
Yeah.
Again, just scheduling, trying to make it work.
I'm anxious to see what the energy looks like.
I'm anxious to see what JJ's energy is like tomorrow after he gets done editing this thing at 5 in the morning. He has to come to work.
Yeah,
Dude, I have a dentist appointment at 8:50. If I don't get some sleep tonight, I'm going to kill myself, okay?
We don't want that.
It's going to be bad.
Hey, you just need to work on your night moves.
There you go.
Okay.
That's it. Is your headphones, everything sounding normal?
I think so.
Are you hearing any static?
No.
All right, everything sounds good. We were getting some mad static earlier.
Yeah.
My shit sounded off, though, like my headphones. Oh, there we go.
Got it?
I think so.
I like them over here.
I'm going to have to mess with your mics a little bit. Stringer, yours looks good. All right, cool. I think we're good, man. I think maybe I'm too worried about the difficulties, but the technical difficulties. Feels good to be back, though, man. Look at these right here, bro.
Ooh.
Couple tickets.
Unclaimed money?
This is some futures. I just put it on the Rockies. I put $25 down to win 600. I'm sorry, 625. So I'd collect 650. I'd get my 25 back plus 625.
Okay.
That's if they win the World Series. Probably not happening.
Conference?
Then we did the NL as well. So we got 25 on there. That'll pay out 300.
Okay.
So I'd walk up to the window and collect 325. Probably not going to happen either. So good stuff. Good stuff there.
Yeah.
March Madness. How's your bracket looking, bro?
Not chalky anymore.
Dude.
Right.
Dude.
Screw that shit.
What happened, man? Upsets were non-existent in the round of 32 into the Sweet 16. All of a sudden, get into the Sweet 16, Elite 8, not chalky at all. We got upset central. What's going on?
It was interesting. I had a lot of fun in Vegas. I'm really glad I was in Vegas because I know I was able to bet games and win money because my bracket's in the toilet. So it made me feel not as bad.
That's tight.
We actually had some really cool setups where we were at. The Link Hotel is pretty much where we did all the damage. We negotiated some shit, but my homie P, he talked him down and got set up with couches. So we had the couches, the recliners, all that shit. We had a bunch of TVs in front of us. I think it was like $250. Yeah. All of us got to be in there, and all we had to do is we had a $250 minimum we had to spend with bar.
Okay.
So that's it.
Between all you guys.
Great deal, right?
Seems pretty easy to do.
We sat there for, 6 to 8 hours eating food. It was like it was a buffet, basically, because you're just ordering off the menu all day.
That's
food, drinks, whatever. $250 between, I think there was 8 of us at that time. Mm-hmm. Great deal, dude.
Who got the best deal out of that? I think the guy that was sleeping on the couch that was seen in your social. Who was that guy?
Oh, you saw that on the story?
Was that a part of your crew?
That guy was no, that guy was not a part of my crew. That guy was over on his own couch. Did you see my crew? We were crammed.
Yeah,
he had
his own couch. I think he even had a pillow underneath his feet. if I saw that correctly.
You did see that correctly.
Okay.
He's like wiggling his toes and shit.
Oh man, just making sure he had blood flow.
I know. I was like, what are you doing?
This guy.
But it was good, man. I cashed some tickets. I really needed Duke to cover because they were 2.5. They were minus 2.5. I bought them down to 1.5. So all they had to do was win by, but then I got Michigan State at halftime. So I had Michigan State plus 2.5 at halftime. Mm-hmm. So then I needed, if Duke could have won by 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 points, your boy is cashing 2 tickets for $600 each. That means I'm walking up to the window, taking home $1,200 on that ticket, taking home $1,200 on that ticket. I'm getting my 6 back, plus I made 6 off each ticket.
Was that a parlay?
No, it was a bet for $600. I put up $600 on Duke before the game started, minus 1.5. I bought it down to 1.5 because it was minus 2.5. And then I went ahead and bet Michigan State at halftime. So they were down. Were they down at halftime or were they up?
I think they were up.
You're right. They were up.
They were up.
But they were also plus 3 at halftime.
Okay.
So I was able to bet Michigan State plus 3 at halftime.
Dope.
Which I end up, thank God I did that because it covered my ass.
You would have
because
lost,
I would have lost $600 on Duke.
So essentially
Instead,
you had a push.
Yeah, I won $600 there. I lost $600 there. I won like $630. Okay. So I made like $30.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It was nothing great. But the possibility was there. And I covered my ass because, like I said, if I would have just rode on Duke and not bet the halftime line, I would have lost that $600. But I just saw how Duke was playing in the first half. They were not playing good. Zion didn't look into it. He didn't look beastly like he's looked all year.
Right.
He was chucking up threes that were not going in. The team just didn't – the continuity didn't look like it was there. Other than that little 12-point run that they had at the end of the first half that kind of pulled – where they pulled away a little bit.
Sure.
Other than that, I didn't see anything from Duke that impressed me, and that's why I went on Michigan State for the second half, and I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, no
I was able to make that money back. So
For sure. So who's going to take this now? Who's the favorite? You think Michigan State? That's
dude,
mine.
they look so good.
That's mine. I think Izzo, like I said, that continuity, I think the people, the media gave them fuel that they already didn't even need.
Right.
I just think it's a combination of things. I just feel like it's, based off of what I've seen from them during this March Madness, I think it might be Michigan State's year. I really do.
I like Michigan State there.
I'm so sick of Virginia, dude. I am so sick of them. They are winning by like 1 or 2 points, just barely pulling stuff out. Like I feel like they shouldn't even be in the Final Four. Am I wrong?
Really?
That's what I feel like.
I think they struggled in the opening round.
Sure.
Then they came back and blew them out. And
Last year they struggled.
It's just tough, dude. It's a tough tourney. And that's why I took so many upsets in the beginning, because I saw that trend last year with all the one and done stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
It's like it made the team so much closer.
Yeah.
It's not can you imagine the stars that Kentucky would have if there was no one and done? If these guys had stayed 3 years, can you imagine who they'd have still?
Imagine Duke next year.
Yeah.
They're gonna fall apart.
I mean, no, I don't think they'll fall apart.
No.
They always got recruiting classes.
Dude, their
in
recruiting
there.
is top notch.
They're in there. They're gonna have another set of freshmen in there. You know what I mean? They'll be all right.
Yeah.
But man, it's just, if you look at what these teams would be, and because we don't have that, I feel like it actually makes the teams closer together. That the logic. It was kind of going against that earlier on in the bracket. It was all chalk.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the good team should win. And
super chalky.
That's why I got killed in my bracket, because I had too many upsets in the early rounds.
Right.
This is where I should have had the upsets.
No
Who knew?
shit.
Who knew Texas Tech? Who knew Auburn for the first time in the Final Four?
Dude, first time.
Chuck Barkley's
ever.
crying.
Dude.
Did you see that?
Dude, yeah, I watched Barkley and Kenny the Jet, go at it a little bit. But you know what, man? They both respect each other. Good for Auburn, man.
I know.
And you know what? I think Auburn's the sleeper there. I think that's my big concern. If Michigan State doesn't take this, I don't know, man. Auburn can do a little damage.
So who do you have to win at Michigan State?
Michigan State.
That's your team.
All
what
in.
about you?
I'm gonna go with Texas Tech.
You like Tech?
Yeah.
See, Auburn's the team. I just feel like, man,
Yeah.
if they're shooting threes, I love the way Auburn plays too. They play like they're all on Adderall.
Dude,
they play
for
like
sure.
they're coked out.
Yeah.
Like out of their mind. They're just running 300 miles an hour. There's no slowing down. There's no stopping.
Too many soda pops.
I love the I love the little point guard they got. It's got the Jackie Moon going on. He's got the little headband, the short shorts.
Yeah.
Those guys, I'm War Eagle right now. Kind of an Auburn fan for this. You know what? Since you're taking Michigan State, fuck you, fuck Sparty. I'm going Auburn. I'm sorry, Ant.
Well, put your money
sorry.
where your mouth is then. 10 or 20?
Oh, it's one.
20 it is.
Okay,
Got
but
it.
they have to win.
Yeah, if
anything
they
else is
don't,
a push.
it's a push.
All right, anything else is a
Absolutely.
push.
Down.
So if Auburn doesn't win or Michigan State doesn't win, we're pushing.
JJ, you trying to get in on this? You got a salary job now. You have income.
Oh, if you could be
For
collecting
20?
40. If Texas Tech wins,
Yeah.
we're both
Yeah.
giving you 20.
I'll do it.
You
Oh,
want-
he's in.
He's in.
Sorry, I got caught up in the headphones.
You heard it here, folks.
You
All
were
right.
Thomas from
Thomas, you
Ascent
in?
Eyes. My man in the
All
corner
right.
over here.
Thomas is just the witness.
He's the witness.
Okay.
Dude, I got to give a shout out to you real quick for making, you, as you call it, house calls. I was supposed to go by his shop this morning down in Parker.
Yeah.
Get these lenses switched out. If you're watching on YouTube, I might have some stuff in my teeth too. Don't be roasting me. I just ate a quesadilla right before the show. But anyway, my man came down, hooked me up with a house call. because I could not make it down to Parker this morning. I was super busy. My morning was just packed out, getting back from Vegas, trying to get back on track. I actually threw shorts on this morning like an idiot and walked outside, turned right back around and went inside, put on pants. I'm like, wow, whoa.
You're trying to pull a string.
I was in Vegas mode. Yeah, exactly. I was in Vegas mode.
Stringer's got him on today.
Stringer's got him on every day.
Yeah, every day.
Of course, man.
Blizzard, he's in shorts.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Can somebody send this guy some pants? Yeah. What do you wear, 39? Just kidding. Jokes. I don't even have my iPad hooked up. Anyway.
Hey, house calls, man. What
house calls?
This is a great business, man. You go down there, he takes immense care of you, gives you great deals, gets you this personalization, just the whole thing, dude. Just like a, man, what's that pop, dog?
I'm sorry about that. I was trying to get the iPad hooked back up. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, man. And now making house calls directly for the cast.
I know. It's awesome. I appreciate you, dog. Awesome. Thank you for looking out for me. If you check out Ascent Eyes on Instagram, you'll see all the Broncos go there. Nuggets go there. Really, really dope work you guys have done down there in the community, just connecting with the community. Yeah. You actually reached out to me and were like, yo, I rock with the podcast, like come through. And that was like a few months back, so it took me a minute to get down there, but I'm glad I did, man. So Ascent Eyes, at Ascent Eyes on Instagram. You ship, you do every custom stuff. JJ was just talking about getting some stuff from you for blue light because he works on computers all day. Yeah. So that would be really nice for him to be able be a little bit easier on his eyes staring at the computer screen all day. So anything they can pretty much do, man. So thank you again, dog. I just really wanted to make sure we got that in. And I know you can't hear it, but I just gave you a gunshot. And our audience probably can't hear it either because I had the shit too low. There we go. Now it's a little better.
Nice.
Can you hear it, Dal?
Yeah, man.
All right, good.
That second one sounded good. Third one is good.
Let's move on here. Tell me about the trip. What are you going to Florida for? Because honestly, this is ruining my life a little bit. Because not only are we're delaying a podcast, but we haven't missed any yet.
Right.
I just want to give everyone fair warning. I don't know. We might be missing a podcast here.
We'll see what happens on this Thursday.
Because you're booked up, dog. You're taking a vacation to Disney World.
I know.
You can't. What are you going to do?
It's so weird.
Unless you get the call center headset on and you're on Magic Mountain. How are we doing the show?
I know, right?
Robin's got your days packed out. It's seriously like you're a 5-year-old. Your whole day is you have an itinerary. She's packed your lunch. You have a sack lunch going. You got the peanut butter and jelly inside.
We might go to Bed Bath & Beyond if we can have the time. I don't know. I mean, it's just we're old school here.
Yeah.
She's got it packed out. And the problem with this is, so I don't mess up the love tank here, I really have to just shut my mouth and just move forward. You know what I mean? Because she put so much work into this, man. So like for me to hate, for me to say, nah, we can't do this or adjust or whatever. God, I mean, I think that'd be the ultimate betrayal. That's the ultimate backhand.
There is no adjusting you can do.
I can't, man.
There's nothing you can do.
I got to flow with it.
You're in too deep, which I just want, this is why I'm letting you guys know this. We may miss a show. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be Friday's show or if it's going to be next Tuesday's show. Because you're traveling back on Monday.
Sure.
And you're leaving tomorrow, which is Wednesday.
Correct.
Which is probably when these folks are hearing the podcast. So once that happens and you get there with the mic, I know it's not necessarily you figuring out the technology and doing it all. It's actually finding the time to do it because you're packed out. We talked about doing it on Monday morning. That might be even tough because what are you doing Sunday? You're going to a concert?
Yeah, so Sunday night. So we're staying the majority of the trip in Orlando, doing Epcot Center. We're doing Universal Studios. We're doing the whole thing, right? Magic Mountain. I don't know if it's all the same but different, right? It's a monopoly of money up there, man. You have to pay for everything. It's ridiculous. What a racket, but whatever. But yeah, Friday, however, I do have 18 holes booked at a Jack Nicklaus course, which is super sick, man. I'm just gonna go by myself, man. Just have the greens to myself, dog. I'm super pumped for that. But dude, I'm packed out. And then so Sunday night, we're actually going to see one of our favorite kind of ska bands, ska punk, Less Than Jake. They're going to be in St. Augustine. So we rented a car. So we'll be driving from Orlando to St. Augustine, staying the night there in St. Augustine, driving back that Monday morning to Orlando because that's where we're going to fly in and out of, right? Drop off the rental car, and then we're out. I think flight's like at 4:30 p.m.
Right.
That being said, I think there might be some time to cram something in because, again, they're 2 hours ahead of us here. So there might be something that we can balance out. I'm not going to put, everything into it, but I'm prepared to do it. We fly back 4, which means, we gain 2 hours coming here. I'm down to do another cast on Monday night if that's what we have to do.
I don't know, guy.
Yeah?
That seems crazy.
I'm going to have a lot of memories to share. I'm going to have a lot of sick pics.
I thought the same thing.
I might have a stringer.
Are you going to have the energy, though?
I might have a stringer body by the time we're done with this. I don't know. There's no telling what's going to happen. I'm going to have a sick tan. I'm going to be like 20% better looking after the trip. Isn't that crazy?
Tell me this.
Okay, I'm telling
Like he said, are you going to have the energy? Because I thought I was going to have the energy from Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that my flight got in late because I didn't even know what the cast would have been like. We would have done it, but I was smoked. But I also woke up at 5 a.m. So I don't, maybe you're waking up at normal time. And then but you are on a 4-hour flight?
Yeah, roughly 3.5
Florida?
hours. Yeah. I think there it's a little shorter than 4, but coming back, you don't get the tailwind or what. I don't know, whatever. But I don't know, man. I'm ready to do. Let's just knock out 2 casts tonight. You'll get 1. I got the energy. Let's go.
Yeah, right. You got what time you fly out in the morning?
Screw
8:30.
Yeah, no, you ain't gonna be doing that.
no.
You guys gotta. What time you get? Denver, dude. That airport was, and there's mad construction. I would recommend getting there at 6:30.
Oh, we will. Yeah.
Get there 2 hours, dude. It's
Yeah.
bad over there.
I'm looking forward to it.
Shit was awful.
Sounds great.
Okay,
I hate flying. Flying's the worst.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely awful. All right, so I just got off vacation. You're going on vacation.
Yeah.
Dude, Vegas is probably. I don't know if I want to say favorite, but dude, I can never get enough Vegas. Like I could go to Vegas for every vacation. Like I could probably go there once a month and never get sick of it.
But how many days consistently can you be there?
Dude, I was there from Wednesday through Sunday this time. I flew back Monday morning and I was loving it. I didn't want to leave.
Really?
I was having a great time.
I'm about done after 3 days.
Really?
Usually. But
at
that's
the
also
same time,
that's also I have a girlfriend and they have their agendas and mixing my agenda with that. You know, if I was with my boys, shopping, drinking, shoes, it might be different. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I had my first White Castle. Very first time I've tried White Castle in Vegas.
Tell me what you think because I'm going to tell you what I know.
All right. Here's what I think.
How many sliders did you have?
5.
You did a 5-pack.
No, I didn't do a 5-pack.
Okay.
We, as a collective, bought 40
Okay.
between us. And we all just ate. I ate 5.
My boy Muzzy can knock out 40 in one sitting himself.
That's disgusting.
Okay. What about donuts? Did you get the chocolate donut?
At White Castle?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
That's the thing.
I didn't even know there was. Yeah, I didn't even know.
They're pretty tasty, man.
Dog, this is my very first experience there, White
Okay.
Castle.
What's your take?
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't go back. Like, it's not something I have to have again.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Bambinos from Good Times are better. I think they're
those
better.
are so good, man.
Bambinos from Good Times, if you take off I'm not a fan of the sauce they put on there, so I always have them take off the Bambino sauce and just put ketchup and mustard on it. Those things are fire. So I think the Bambinos are better. I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan at White Castle. But that being said, funny story. Funniest story I probably heard over the weekend. My boy Chase is faded up in White Castle. Shocking. It's Vegas. My boy Chase is faded up in White Castle, sitting there, and this group of girls walks in, and she's like, "Oh, hey, where? I don't know, where should we sit?" And Chase is all fucked up, and he goes, "I don't know. How about on my face?" And she looks, and she goes, "But you got a nasty ass face." How good is that, bro?
Man, how can one burn go to a better burn?
Right. That's what I said. I'm like, dude, that was probably the sickest fucking burn. Wow. And it was quick.
Dude, in Vegas, you got to be quick like that.
Quick fucking handle, too.
That's sick.
I know.
Hey, let me tell you something about White Castle real quick. Have you heard of the rumor?
No.
So White Castle's kind of known for the onions, and I just did air quotes for the people, right? They have a lot of onions on there, and that's supposedly what makes it better. The rumor actually is, and nobody really knows, but the ongoing rumor is that they're little pieces of cabbage that have been soaked in onion juice. How weird is that? That is literally a direct internet White Castle rumor. What do you think? What's your take?
That's probably better for you than the beef.
I would agree.
I was thinking that while I was eating it because, we've talked about not necessarily going vegan or vegetarian, but the Beyond Meat
Beyond
and all
Burger
that shit.
and all that, yeah.
I was thinking that when I was eating it. I was like, man, they're pumping out so many of these shits. How could the quality of this burger be good?
It's not.
How could the quality of this beef be good? But that actually makes me feel a little bit better.
That you were having cabbage maybe instead of onions?
Yeah, exactly. And no. Oh.
Yeah, it's so the onions.
You're confused. Now I sound like an idiot now. I thought you were talking about the beef is actually
No.
cabbage. Like it was vegetarian.
No.
Oh my
No.
God. Never mind. I don't
No.
feel that good at all then.
Yeah, sorry.
No, the beef is terrible at that
No,
fucking place.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
beef.
they probably the worst low quality beef ever. I was feeling better for 3 seconds.
Oh, dude, that beef is sourced from hell.
Take that L on the way out.
I'll take that for
the
misunderstanding.
Onions, yeah, but the onions in theory are the rumor is that that's actually cabbage that's soaked in onion juice. I find that very weird. But, I'm not a big fan of White Castle, man. And In-N-Out, I like In-N-Out. But those two combined, They're a little squishy. They're a little mushy. It's not my style, man. I would rather have like a Five Guys burger. I would rather go to what's another Smash Burger that's local here. Shake Shack. I mean,
Yeah.
the list goes on, and I would rather go to those places than White Castle or In-N-Out. But come 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and you're not lonely, Matchbox 20, I'm faded. There's nothing better than, White Castle.
I liked In-N-Out. I stayed at the Link, and there was an In-N-Out right across the thing.
Is amazing.
I ate In-N-Out probably 3
Animal
times
style.
Yeah.
while I was there. Yeah, just throughout the time, I was like, oh, I need something quick. I'm melting down. I'm hungry. Boom, I just ran to In-N-Out. And then,
Totally.
bro, I said this on my story. The Ja Burrito, sushi burrito. It's this place called
I'm out
Ja
already.
Burrito.
I'm already out.
Sushi burrito. Oh, it's the most fire shit. It is
That
so
sounds
good,
amazing.
dude. Dude, I got the Laguna. It is so fire. It's like a shrimp tempura, and you can get it wrapped in seaweed like
No
that, or you
way.
can get it wrapped in tortilla. I did the real white boy shit and just got
Yeah.
tortilla, or the Mexican guy shit, whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it. I guess it's more Mexican there. They claim tortillas.
Wow.
So is
Uh,
it mixed up like a burrito if you do a tortilla though?
Yeah, mixed up like a burrito. What do you mean? Oh, do they put all? Honestly, I don't know how they do it. It feels like they just almost stuff a
Because
burrito
you know
with
how,
sushi
like a
rolls.
sushi roll, yeah.
It's almost like that. I don't know. I didn't watch them make it. You could have, but I was bullshitting with my friends. So, but dude, everyone got different shit, and we all went multiple times, and not one person was like, "Oh, it was all right. It was okay." Dude, every person was like, "You got to get this, dude. You got to get." Everyone, if you ask anyone, they would say theirs was the most fire. Like everyone thought their shit was the best shit. And that just speaks to you probably can't get a bad thing there. Like I know you're not even a sushi guy.
Wouldn't do
and
it.
I'm not really a sushi guy. I'm a California roll kind of guy, which isn't real sushi. That's like some bitch made sushi. I
That's-
do the bitch made shit.
I'm even iffy on
I do
that
the
shit.
Highlands.
I'm even iffy on that.
You're iffy on it because you haven't even given it a go.
Yeah, I mean, throw an avocado in there, a little bit of rice, and
Right.
a little bit of seaweed. That's about as far as I go.
Not seaweed, maybe some salmon, some lobster, some crab.
Well, no, isn't the seaweed wrap? Isn't that what they? I don't know.
Yeah. Wrapped around seaweed. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the whole burrito. Like a couple of my homies, like AP, got the whole
No.
burrito. I didn't do that either. I just did the tortilla.
I'm walking down the street to Chipotle. Let's do a real burrito. Get
Long
outta
story short, I want to bring one of these to Denver and franchise it. We need to get this going. And you told me about a different location here in Denver, which someone else did too, but I didn't, which is fine. I'm sure it's probably the exact same kind of thing. Like if I go there, I'm probably sure it's similar. But like I told you, Chipotle and Qdoba both exist. I'm trying to bring that shit here and take over. This is primed for the hipsters in Denver, bro. I mean, this is primed. We open a job burrito in the Highlands.
here.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. We're doing the podcast 5 days a week.
We never have to work again.
We got to get it going. We got to stop messing around. We got to get some investors.
Yeah.
We got to bring a job burrito here. I need to find out if they even franchise.
Well, let's see if Ascent Eyes will sponsor us first.
Yeah,
Then we'll get the Patreon. Then we'll keep it going.
that sounds like a nice long play, Dallas.
Okay,
it's
sounds
gonna
good.
take a while to get it going.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I really want. That was that place was dope, dude. I highly recommend if you're in Vegas, you try that out. It's right outside the Link, right across from In-N-Out Burger. You know where they built that new plaza there?
Yeah, you have like a whole little strip
Yep.
that you can walk through. It almost feels like a back, like
And
an
now,
alley,
yes,
like a back alley. Yeah.
probably one of the. Actually, I will say it right now. Probably the best thing that's happened to the Strip in the past 20 years. That area, that
Wow.
little, I want to call it a river walk, but
Sure.
there's no river, but it kind of reminds me of that, like here in Denver, like it kind of reminds me of one of those things.
Yeah.
That little alley, that little hard right off the Strip,
Got to make that hard
down
right,
that alley.
for sure.
Dude, it's a great place to divert some of the extra traffic off the Strip.
Yeah.
There's great restaurants in there. There's great bars in there. The high rollers down there. And they just added this dope ass zip line that you go in, you go into
really?
the Link, you take this elevator up to the top and a zip line goes right over that thing. So like every few minutes you're walking down, you hear people just screaming right above you, dude.
That's right.
Yeah,
because you used to have to go to Fremont for that.
Right.
That's where the big one is. Isn't
Dude.
there a Ghirardelli chocolate down there too? Down that alley, that back alley.
They were doing a ton of like renovating or construction, and it was all around like these big candy stores. So maybe.
Because I think I did In-N-Out, a couple other restaurants. Robin and I hit those, and then of course we ended it with the chocolate. Like it's just everything's right there.
Yeah.
That you need.
There was an ice cream shop that puts cupcake in the middle of your ice cream and mixes it up.
Wow.
Had that too. That was
dang.
insanely good.
Oh man, I'd be plugged up, man.
Dude.
I got some.
arteries.
Oh dog,
Take that L on the way
I got
out.
some plumbing issues right now. Cupcake batter, cookie ice cream. I'm done.
You're out on that
I'm
one.
plugged up.
Dude, it was so good. It was awesome. So
That sounds good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I had a really good time. And you know why I had a really good time too? Because I was worried about this a little bit. The guys I went with, some a little older, some a little younger, but I thought for sure, I was like, man, I hope we're not like pounding shots and doing all the dumb bachelor party, like
For sure.
crazy bachelor party shit. It was awesome, dude.
Nice.
It was such a chill trip. Like everyone, I'm glad we're all old.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're all old as fuck because I was like, man, I'm too fucking old to be doing shots. I'm too old for that shit. These fools were the same way. There was a little bit of shots here and there, but not crazy.
You weren't pounding them just for a cause, right? It was like
none of that. Not super early in the morning. Not what It was great, man. It was an awesome trip. Super chill. Everyone had a great time. Everyone had fun, dude. It was just so much fun. Chase's uncle, Mickey, we call him the Whale. Full hit 10 G's on a slot machine.
Wow.
No, 12 G's. I'm sorry, 12 G's on a slot machine. But let me tell you about the Whale. The Whale, this is nothing new. The Whale constantly is having fools walk up to him and write out the long slips because he'd be hitting big money. So I think if you win like over $1,000, they got to come cash you out with like a slip and a check.
Sure.
And then you get a tax form.
Ah, great.
So the Whale had that happen in the amount of time we were there. I think he had that shit happen 6 or 7 times.
What?
Just in this visit, bro.
Wow.
The Whale does not fuck around. You're walking down the this is the Whale for you. We're walking down, we're like, all right, we're gonna play some craps. The Whale looks and says, 15 minimum is too rich for my blood. Where's the high limit slots at? And then goes into the high roller room. Meanwhile, he's playing 125 a hand on fucking
what?
Yeah, on blackjack or roulette or whatever.
15's a little rich for my blood.
Right.
After
That's
the
the
high
Whale.
roller
That's the
slots.
Whale.
Okay.
That's the Whale
Nice.
for you, dude.
Yeah.
Mickey's nuts, dude. But it was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Everyone out there was had a good time too. So really enjoyed it.
Those quarter slots stress me out.
Yeah, right. No
I
shit.
can't even do the quarter slots, man. Much less $1.
We had plans to watch the game and go to this like steak joint, so I did not hit the Generation Cool pop up. I wanted to do that on Saturday. Was just not able to do it. The group of friends I was with are not. They're not like super hype beasts or sneaker people. Yeah, they're just not those.
Maybe it was a
people.
nice break.
I didn't even hit UN, dude. I was so busy the whole time between the podcast and trying to run that footage back and forth. And then JJ, it's not sending. I don't have all the clips. You got to go making sure all that was good. And then March Madness and all the games being on, like you had to really, I've never been there during March Madness. It was kind of stressful. Like you had to really plan out all right, I'm gonna wake up at this time and get breakfast here. I'm gonna do this. I need to make sure I'm back here. Like we tried to hit the pool on Saturday.
Yeah.
And even then, the game started at 3, so you could only hit the pool for a little window, and then you had to be back to the sports book. You
needed Robin to help plan your agenda, man.
Right.
I'm just saying.
For real.
I'm just saying.
For real.
Damn,
we needed it.
That's crazy.
No, Chase did a great job of keeping everyone organized. Thank God. That guy's the savior. He kept everyone organized on the same level, kept us all together for the most part, like kept everything cool.
Which is a hard thing to do, man.
Yeah.
You got a lot of personalities.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to do their own whatever Vegas is to them. Yeah. No doubt.
It was fun though. It was a ton of fun.
Glad you had a good time.
Had a really, really good time. I hope your trip is as fun. You out of here? All right, my man. Good to see you. I know you got more house calls to do. You got more important shit to do. Thanks for coming in, dude. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thomas from Ascent Eyes checking out. Oh, are you did you leave those shoes?
Yeah, I'll get them later this week.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, dude. I'll bring them to you. You don't need to be coming to me twice in a week. I feel bad about that shit. That shit makes me feel really bad.
Appreciate you, Thomas.
He gave us the sale Jordan 1s to look at today because I passed on him.
I passed.
You passed. He said he should have passed. He's like, I should have fucking passed.
Yeah.
But no, super, super dope, man.
We'll give our first opinions because I don't think we've really seen them in hand or anything. I haven't went to a store and seen them. So,
No.
Is what it is.
Yeah, we can kind of jump into that if you don't have anything more.
Dude, those shoes
I know your lady got.
so bad.
Are they that bad? I haven't really looked at them yet, so
really.
I'm gonna take a look at them on the show.
Like wet paper.
Wet paper.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Paper mache.
Yeah.
All right, we'll check it out. So yeah, I mean, we can kind of jump into sneakers and everything. Do you have I know your lady got promoted.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll give her a little street cred here. So she's been on a stretch assignment with, T-Mobile, which is also Layer 3, which is, will be eventually deploying TV.
Yeah.
In the Denver metro area. We're just not there yet, but we've done it in a lot of other places, a lot of other cities. So that being said, she got off, from being a store manager. She was just kind of grew out of it and grew tired of it and wanted to kind of manage her own self. So she took this stretch assignment to work for Layer 3, which is pretty sick. Doing like recruiting and a lot of admin stuff, putting spreadsheets together, like super nerdy stuff, man. She's just so talented when it comes to that. Very patient and just stupid smart. So she worked her way into a position. She just got an offer letter today and super proud of her. So she is now an official employee of Layer 3 via T-Mobile.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, super, super proud of her. So you know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
So that means that, when we decide to do our own thing, whether it's JJ, you and I, or you and I, whatever we decide to do, man, when we try to make our own business, That means I still got insurance. I'm going to hop on hers.
Oh, health insurance. Dallas.
Yeah. Shots to Robin for sure.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Just a classy guy, Dal.
In there like swimwear.
Unbelievable. Unless she kicks you to the curb before then or something.
Oh,
yeah, no
geez.
doubt.
I'm just playing. I shouldn't put that on the air. Knock on wood. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That was rude.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Take a,
I'm getting ready to go on vacation
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
take a shot for that. I'm sorry.
I gotta play this vacation really well tomorrow, man.
Yeah, you're not getting kicked to the curb, guy. You're fine.
Hopefully not.
Um,
I'm still undefeated in counseling.
congrats
We
to
st-
your lady.
You need to stop
yeah.
saying that, my man.
Hey, we started again, man. We had her. So our lady went out of town. She was doing, our counselor was doing some, some trainings or whatever in other cities.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Georgia, some other places. And then she also went on a, family trip, took her son somewhere, and I don't remember where. I can only concentrate on me. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't take anybody else's shit.
Of course.
Okay. But, so I think we had like a 2 or 3 week hiatus, which was pretty big for Robin and I, you know what I mean? To not be able to have an unbiased opinion, to help us conversate. But we made it through it just fine, no problem. But it's good to get back into counseling, man. Happy to be there
Still
again.
taking the dogs?
Yes, still taking the dog.
Oh, the
I haven't got myself
Sorry.
a dog yet. I will. I'll get a new one soon. But especially now, Robin with this new position continues now to work remotely from home.
Do you like that or do you not like that?
There are times that there are more times that I don't like it because I feel like I never have a time to disconnect because I'm so stimulated, right? I'm so stimulated, overstimulated at work, having to conversate with everybody, whether it's my reps, helping them with one-with-ones, guidance, development, and then obviously assisting customers, which are, some of the dumbest questions I've ever heard in my life and some of the best questions I've ever heard in my life. So it's like by the time I'm done, dude, like I don't want to talk to nobody. Shit. Sometimes I just want to lock myself into a bathroom, take a shit for 2 hours, not deal with anybody else's shit for a little bit and just,
Deal with your own shit. Yeah.
deal with my own shit.
Literally.
Maybe look up some sneakers, maybe watch some Tom Stefaniak. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
This took a weird turn.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was going to say next. I had something lined up and I completely forgot.
I
It
was
took
just
a
trying to
hard left with Tom Stefaniak.
Sorry, man. I was
on
just
the
trying to get us back on the path to sneakers because I think that's where we were going before we gave Robin the
Yeah.
recognition.
Oh yeah. Okay. So before
That's
we
where I
get
was
into
going.
that,
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I haven't gotten a chance to sit in the Supreme chair.
Oh yeah, man. Hey,
do that.
I you know what, man? I really liked the chair for about 4 minutes.
Dude, that was the hardest chair I
Yeah.
have ever had to put together.
Yeah,
Like,
I had to
what
kind of.
the hell?
I had to kind of assist JJ over there, man. He was sweating, sitting on all fours, putting dowel rods through slips to try to get this chair built for you.
Oh,
So
this thing is.
I hope you really like it.
I could sit on this thing the whole cast.
Well,
Dude,
no,
oh
the
my
question
gosh.
is, can we survive on these during SneakerCon?
Yeah, probably.
Hell yeah, I got to get the red one then.
And speaking of, we will be there, so watch out and let us know if you're coming by.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Tell them. Let
He
them know to
says,
watch
yeah.
out. Not keep an eye out. Not
And
look
Yeah.
out for us.
SneakerCon.
Just watch
Answer
out. Watch
our
out.
DM if you're watching this shit.
Oh, yeah, SneakerCon. What's up?
on the way out.
Oh shit.
Let them know, JJ.
Damn. What's been going? Yeah, that's for you, JJ. Towards SneakerCon.
Yeah.
Have they not been answering you?
Not yet.
You're trying to get a response.
A little bit. I don't know what your whole plan was, so I'm a little confused, but hopefully we get a response before it happens.
The whole plan
But
is.
either
Let
way,
me tell you, you want to hear the plan. The whole plan is to show up, kick the doors in, stomp a couple mud holes, walk them dry, take the shit over, get up on stage, drink a couple Steve Weisers, throw them out into the crowd, and call it a night.
Yep.
Oh, give me a hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, that's what the plan
That's
is.
what the plan is.
Okay.
Yep, and yeah, that's all I have to say on SneakerCon, really, honestly.
Let's
Watch out.
I'm going to sit in the Supreme
And
chair
also,
only this
aren't
segment
we
because
gonna
this is not that
interview-
comfortable.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's not that comfortable.
No, it's actually
But
barely.
you
it's
know what?
bad.
You know what I was thinking? I think you should reverse the Supreme so it's facing out, not facing in. Does that make more sense?
Oh, that's not on both sides?
I don't think so.
I think it's on both sides. I'm pretty sure it's on both sides.
Is it on both sides? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right. At least they were smart enough to do that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say.
All right.
I was going to
Even
freaking
though-
say.
Yeah.
That shit ain't on both sides.
168 down
I get
the
a bootleg?
break.
Dude,
Yeah.
it sounds like you were lucky you even got it in the first place.
Why?
Because didn't you say, or I know someone
Oh,
said
a bunch of
that-
people had issues with
yeah.
the fabric. Yeah.
Yeah, them not getting like certain parts of the fabric
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Whatevs.
You're in there.
Where do you guys want to start on sneakers? You want to start with this week's Supreme drop? Or what?
Dude, I don't know. We got so
There's-
much shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what to do.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
There's not a whole lot on Supreme right now, so
Oh, there's still not? Even though
There's
we're doing
like
a cast
four-
a day later, we still
Yeah.
can't get no. Come
we
on,
got
it's
like
Supreme.
4 pieces.
You're gonna
Oh,
get.
I'm pretty sure
you're gonna get prices tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why is because from what I'm looking at, there's really nothing too hype or no collabs really happening. The only thing I could see is this crew neck that looks pretty decent, but that's about it.
The tan one?
Yeah, the metallic crew neck.
I think that's, yeah.
And
we were talking about that with Chris Roberts.
And it's not a collab. It's just what Supreme is just
I'm
putting.
pretty sure it's
I think it's pretty fire. That looks like a TTF piece.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think you could probably get it then. It's not like there's much
Honestly,
hype.
any dude with that, a drop hem, some nice skinny jeans, look good.
Stringstein approves.
Dang. How does Stringstein know all this style stuff when this fool just wears shorts?
Because he's
a visionary.
He's
I
in the game,
dated
but he's not in the
One
game.
of my exes was super into fashion, and I heard about it all the time, which I'm okay with. I started getting into it. Plus, my grandmother went to school to design fashion.
What,
so
in 1950?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, fair enough. That's cool. No, I get it, man. So
But-
In
you
1950.
you come from a fashion background
Lineage.
via like friends and girlfriends and
Yeah.
family. Okay, that's cool.
Nice.
I like it. He does. He puts me on game a little bit too sometimes. He's like, dude, I think he won the bet on the last cast. I had to give him $5, man, because he knew which Supreme would sell out faster in terms of colorways.
Okay, so we don't have a ton on Supreme yet.
No.
I'm honestly really more waiting for accessories.
Well, since you just mentioned, yeah, me too. Since you just mentioned your Supreme chair,
Yeah.
can I show you my deck that I got in?
Oh,
finally?
yeah. Let's go
Dude.
there. Damn, it comes in that bag?
It did,
It's like
yeah.
a full-size...
It's like a full size, like skate deck size.
That's a normal
Supreme bag.
bag for skateboards.
I didn't know that's how they did it.
I didn't either because I've never bought a skateboard from
Me
him.
Pretty
either.
sure
I don't
if you
skateboard.
buy a skateboard and a T-shirt, they'll bag them separately,
I think so.
they could always put it in that bag.
I think
Really?
it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dope.
So this is the Gilbert and George collab that was what now 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Am I
something like
correct on
that.
So at the same time you got your share, same
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let me show you what this looks like, man. I like it. It's a cool piece. I think it's very artistic. I did show JJ.
Oh.
Gave him the sneaks on Monday.
Quick thing, have you ordered
Go ahead
the
and
red
grab
chair
it.
yet?
Oh, never mind. Do you-
I have not yet. The reason is I got to make sure I have enough money for Florida first. And then
Oh,
after
yeah.
Florida, then I haven't bought the Geode yet, which we'll get into here. In
Oh,
a second.
Jesus.
I haven't bought anything.
Got
so
that flash drive?
No.
We'll get into it here in a second. Dallas, if you missed that show, Dallas bought this Supreme deck because I got the director's chair, and I think he was just so salty he didn't get the red one, and he was like, I got to buy something. And so he was like, maybe
Don't break it now.
testing his payment info to make sure
I was
to make sure it
actually.
was good.
So-
and he's like, oh, well, just bought the Supreme deck.
So let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
So I actually tested my bot, got
Oh, yeah.
got the deck on it, and just made sure it worked. So even though there's probably a test mode on it, but
Nice. Got
so-
Supreme on deck.
here's no doubt. So here's the Gilbert and George. This is, I think they call this the death after life, is what this image is. So kind of sweet, right? What do you see? You see obviously Gilbert and George in there,
But
but
look like the Joker.
Yeah.
super
Gilbert
crazy.
and George look like the Joker to me.
Right? You want to see my favorite part of the deck?
Sure.
The actual top sheet where you're going to put grip tape on. It's a black top side with Gilbert and George in cursive right above the actual Supreme box logo.
That's
in
so
red.
sick. That
I
is
think
the
it
best
looks
part of the board.
super sick, dog. I think this is the best part of the actual board.
And you're going to cover it up if you ever ride it, which you're not going to.
I'm not going to ride
Well,
this
the
one.
thing was,
Are you
we
even
were
going to take it out of
talking
the
about-
plastic?
No, I'm gonna. This is collector's items. But remember, I've got over 35 signature decks.
Right.
So I kind of collect them. I put them on the
Yeah.
in my man cave and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Well,
it's a good piece of art.
On Monday when he came in, we were talking about all that thing of just covering it up, and he said you could just use a clear grip tape
Yeah,
so
dude.
you could still see it.
They manufacture clear grip tape so you can still see what's
Oh,
on the
really?
bottom. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, for
shit.
sure.
Interesting.
So you don't always have to go to the traditional black.
That's cool.
but-
Good call, JJ.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, that's the deck, man. I'm happy to have it. A little expensive for something I'm not that familiar with, but I like art. I can appreciate it all. Is this the coolest?
Definitely, that's what I was going to say. It looks like more than anything an art piece.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way the stuff is on the bottom. I don't know much about Gilbert and George.
Me either. We
Yeah.
addressed them, UK couple,
Right.
Whatever. But yeah, man.
That's everything I know is what you told me.
Couple of
Yeah.
weirdos.
And I thought this one was the sickest one out of the three. I think they dropped 3.
Oh, okay.
boards. I just like this one. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the weirdest out of the three?
yeah, maybe the most eclectic.
Yeah, no
yeah,
shit.
no kidding.
If you want to talk about art, JJ, get your verbiage right. It's eclectic, sir.
Oh, my bad.
Verbiage. Get your verbiage right.
The verbiage. Dude, we got a shitload of sneakers.
Let's move into the clays first.
You gonna do the Clay Aikens?
They already came out.
the Creed
They
joints.
came out on Saturday.
They did.
I entered the raffle at Foot Locker.
Highest resale out of the gate.
Yep. Won the
Weird.
raffle at Foot Locker in Vegas.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
What is the
I
thing?
knew I was not going to get a 12.5.
No.
Because I don't ever get a 12.5 on those raffles. And you don't even know if the store is getting a 12.5, even though they let you select it, which is so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
The homie Johnny Boost actually put in like 4 different raffles for me to try to get a 12.5.
Yeah.
Foot Lockers, Foot Actions, Finish Lines.
Champs.
He sent me screenshots on every one. All of them lost because he went for 12.5 on all of them. So I was like, no worries, dude. I secured a 12 here in Vegas, Fashion Show Mall.
Nice.
Went and picked it up.
Wait, so you went all the way to Fashion Show Mall but didn't make it to Urban Necessities?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Well, because here's the thing. I was in a mad hurry. Because I had to go pick up the shoes Saturday morning.
Right.
And then the games. And then I was going to meet the fellas at the pool.
Right.
And then the games started at 3. So I just didn't have much time, dude, in between there. And I was starving, dude. I woke up. I went... I didn't eat breakfast because I was like getting all my shit together. I took a shower, got ready. I went to the Fashion Show Mall. I was having issues with my app. It wouldn't pull up my reservation. So like while I was waiting for that to like
Load.
yeah, like I don't know. T-Mobile was shitting the bed, dude. Awful. Like
they?
yeah,
Dude, your
fuck,
hotel
bad.
Wi-Fi sucked.
The hotel Wi-Fi was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna go eat Chipotle until this thing fixes. So I went to Chipotle, got some food there, then went back, finally picked up the shoes, ran back, got back to the room, dropped them off, and then went to the pool at Caesars, meet up with my homies. I didn't even look at the shoes really until maybe the next day, Sunday. So when I really kind of took a look at them. Then I got back and I had to leave the box, dude. I had to leave the box in the hotel room because I just couldn't I had too much shit. I had too many shoes. I do this all the time. I'm the worst overpacker. I need to start underpacking, and then if I miss something or if I forget something, I just buy it there. Like I forgot my socks and my boxers, I end up buying them there. Now that I wouldn't have liked to do.
Before the trip, I thought you were talking about just not taking anything.
I
because you
was, but then I
always
started bullshitting.
Okay.
I just don't. I need routine. I need planning. As much as I would like to be able to be that guy to throw a couple pairs of shorts in a backpack and roll, I can't.
be that, dude.
I'm awful with that.
You overpacked, but yet still forgot your boxers.
Yep.
Tell me, did you get some boxers while you were there?
Got some boxers, got some socks.
All right.
Should have left them and bought the box.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so tell me about these clays, though, because I think
Here's
you
the
found
clays.
something out.
Today, bro.
Because
This
I
is
don't
the first
know.
time I've worn them. I got back yesterday, midday.
Yeah.
I got these today. They're sitting in my room
Yeah.
with the Yeezy tag on them. They got no box. I'm seeing resale on them, probably higher than any V2's been in a minute as far as coming out of the gate.
Yeah. Until today, because everybody kind of got their pairs
Right.
today, they were damn near $400.
Right. So I was kind of like, but I knew I was like, this is one of the tightest pairs. This is one of my favorite V2s.
Yeah.
After having them in hand and wearing them, easily one of my favorite V2s. Now, here's the thing.
Wow, it's a big statement.
Dude, I threw these on today quick, ran out the door, popped the tag, threw them on,
Yeah.
got here. I'd been rolling around for about 30 minutes to an hour in the shop doing my thing here today.
Yeah.
And I tell JJ, I'm like, oh shit, dude, I just realized I never took the insole out of these.
Dude, you always take
In
the insole
every
out.
Yeezy, you've got it. In every Yeezy V2, if I get a 12, I have to take the insole out if it's a 12.
Dude, I half size up and still take the insole out, and I feel like it's the perfect fit.
Yep. This pair is not that way. And I don't know if you've put your foot in your pair.
I have not.
Maybe you want to check it when you get home. I don't know if you're planning on selling. I don't know if you're planning on keeping. But here's what I do know. This shit fits extremely true to size. The insole is still in. My toes are not cramped at all.
Really?
This feels like a 13 feels on me, bro. When I put my Sesames on in a 13, which I'm going to sell to the homie, by the way, I decided, damn it, I forgot who it was. Boost Dad Canada.
Gotcha.
I think. I'm selling it to him. He hit me up and was on to buy the Sesames. I have these, which I love way better than the Sesames.
Really?
Sesames are just too bland for me. This is a TTF motherfucking shoe. Sorry.
You
Holly.
just need the
It's a TTF shoe.
You
That's
just need the laces.
I know.
all.
That's the grandma's wicker chair.
This?
Shoes, yeah.
Are you out of your CPM? What are you talking about? Yes, this is. This is a fire shoe. What do you don't like these?
That's
Why did you buy them then?
I like them.
Okay,
I do.
Why did you buy
compared
'em?
To the two
You're
others
shitting
that
on them.
dropped,
You will never see me here sitting with the Geode.
No, I'm just telling you that I think they look like my grandma's.
I don't know what
love
that
seat.
means, but it sounds like you're
Take that L.
sounds like
No.
you're doing a little bit of this.
I'm not.
It sounds like you are.
Do you know why I like it?
Go ahead. No, I don't, because you've been pooping on it.
Because it was my grandma's favorite chair, and it brings up those memories. And
Say
they're
it
good
again.
memories.
A grandma's what?
And like my grandma's wicker chair. She had like this wooden wicker chair. They call it a wicker chair.
Maybe that's why I'm confused. That's why it sounds like you're taking
No,
shots,
no,
because I don't know
no.
what the hell a wicker chair
and
is.
it reminds me of that, just with all those textures in it. So it reminds me of home. It feels comfortable.
Okay.
Now, can I pull that shoe off myself? Not with those laces. I think I need to do a lace swap. and I think it's a fire shoe. I love the midsole.
What's wrong with these laces?
I don't know. I don't like them. That's the only thing I don't like on the shoe. I don't like the lace.
Huh.
I don't like the color.
Dude, if you
I'd
do
love-
anything else, I feel
dude,
like it'll stand out.
That color's
too
the
much.
same as the inside of the shoe.
I don't care. Don't like it. Now, if it were I'm not
Are you
going
going to swap out the inside of the shoe?
No.
Oh.
Guy, I don't wear the insole anyways. So it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
So I need a either light cream rope lace or a darker cream rope lace. And I think that's what I need to go for. That being said, I think you're going to go with the mango. So you want that neon, you want that pop.
Yeah.
For me, there is so much cream in that shoe. I love it. Dude, there's so much textures and creams. Oh my God, if I can get a cream lace in there, I think that shoe, that might be one of my favorite V2s. If I can get the right cream lace in there, it's a great shoe.
What,
And it feels like home, like my grandma's house.
I'm kind of wondering, because they got the size right this time, I'm wondering if they're going to stay with the same kind of sizing chart they use for this, or they're just going to...
No, Adidas is going to continue to shit the bed.
Okay.
They are so
Okay.
confused because... Let's get into this real quick. The Geodes that just dropped. I hated them. I hated them in pictures. I don't like them. They look weird. I'm not a big fan of the V2s. I think the static V2 were the first V2s, and now they have the Geodes. Dude, I just didn't... They were nothing special in the picture. However, we had a tattoo artist here. What did you say his name was?
Yeah, Mike Myers.
Mike Myers, dog. He had him on Monday when we were here and you weren't here yesterday. I talked to him about it, man, and he had shorts on. He pulled the new Geodes off with shorts, Hypebeast laced, gum outsole. Damn, I thought they were fire.
Really?
And then I got to see him in hand. He's like, dude, check these out, dog. He's like, I have the OG 700s. I have the Mauves.
Oh, yeah, he's a
the
700 king.
And he's
He
like,
loves 'em.
and this is my third pair. He's like, this is my first V2. Look at these. Dude, the materials on that upper were fantastic. The suede on it literally is so buttery that you run your finger through it. It's like the most expensive couch you've ever ran your finger across. You can see the whole runway of what your finger, the trail of that your finger left. They're so nice, dude. The suede, the quality, the materials are fantastic. Then he tells me, he's like, you know what else, man? He's like, typically on the 700s, because I don't know a lot about the 700s. I have one pair. I haven't even worn my inertias yet. Okay?
Shocking.
You
haven't worn your shoes?
No, I just laced them. They look sweet. I haven't worn them yet. Dude, I work a corporate job. I can't wear cool shoes every day.
I forget.
You know
Then
what I
quit.
mean? You know? Yeah, maybe so. So that being said, he says there's an actual cardboard insert that separates your foot from the boost.
Yeah, in the 7s.
In the regular 700s, the OG.
In all the 700s,
all the
I
700s.
guess, yeah.
He said in the V2s that is not in
Now,
there
to be
anymore.
clear, we're talking 700 V2s. I
Correct.
just want to make sure people aren't confused because
Yeah.
we were just talking clays, which are 350 V2s.
Correct.
You're saying there are now 700 V2s. There's version 2s,
Yeah.
which do not have cardboard blocking the boost. Your foot's sitting right on the boost,
the
and
boost.
they size different or they
And
fit different.
They were true to size. Whereas all Yeezys, you mostly go, up a half size,
Yeah,
right?
mine's
in
a
the
12 and a half,
V2s
yeah.
and the 700s, I go up a half size, you go up a half size, this whole thing. So what I'm getting to and why I'm bringing it up with the clays is these new Geodes, because the version 2 of the 700s are more comfortable, better materials, and true to size. So it gets back to JJ's point. Well, hey, is Yeezy, is Adidas now going to figure out the sizing and get it back?
Okay, I was bringing up a legit point there, so...
And I'm knocking your point home because it is, I think you have a point. I think with some of their models, maybe they're getting that size under control because now we have a V2 that is true to size, which has never happened.
Yeah.
Now we have the 700 V2s coming out that are true to size. And I've had that validated by Mike and also a couple of my boys that hit up on Twitter. So it's interesting to see kind of where this is all going. But
Adidas might be pulling its shit together. Not
Maybe.
enough, though.
It's really. I wonder, how are you guys feeling? Did you guys go a half size up, and do they fit fine? Are you feeling some sliding around? Because I would be pretty disappointed if I got a 12 and a half right now.
Really?
Yeah, because these fit the 12 fits so perfectly with the insole.
yeah, I haven't tried mine
If
yet.
I bought a 12 and a half, I can't. What am I do about that? My foot's big. It's not like I can take the insole out like I can when they're too small.
Right.
I just screwed.
You got a double
My foot's just sliding.
You got a double socket.
Right. It honestly feels, this shoe here feels like what a 13 does, which fits me
That's crazy.
fits me perfectly. Maybe it doesn't.
I thought that was too big. I thought you were swimming in the 13s.
I don't like the way it looks. It looks too big. It doesn't feel too big.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just talking about that with having skinny jeans. They look like clown shoes if they're too big.
The 13s. Yeah, they just look jumbo, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious to know in the comments, man. Are you guys disappointed? Does your shoe not fit like mine does? And it fits. You went a half up, and it still fits perfectly. And you've got the old fit. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I also have never copped a pair of V2s in Vegas, so I don't know.
I think I'm going to try mine on tonight.
Dude, I'm curious.
I'm going to give you my opinion.
Let me
Bring
know.
him on the trip, man.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know.
I need to know.
Who says that?
I need to know right now. Is it that?
I was thinking of a different song, but what are you going? Where are you going?
I need to know.
Where I was going for something different. I was going Tom Petty.
Oh.
I need to know. I need to know.
Cause you better say so. I need to know.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
That's tight.
I don't know how long
Oh.
I can hold on. Yeah, that's the jam. But where were you going?
I don't know. I think some R&B song I was thinking
really?
of. Yeah, but I can't.
It sounded like you were going to do a Desiree. You got to be.
Probably. I think that's where everything should go. Everything should end with Desiree.
What? Okay, so the Geodes. Let's stick there for a second.
Yeah.
You see the April Fool's stuff.
I did.
Oh, that
You
was
see Eric
hilarious.
Whiteback.
I did.
You said you're not too pumped.
I was a little sad because
One strike of one.
well, and I get it. I guess I'm like, with shoes, right? I'm super specky and technical, right? Well,
Let's set this up. Let's fill people in if they didn't see.
okay. And then I
So-
can tell you what I'm upset with.
All right. So what happened was I first saw it on High Snobiety.
Okay.
I don't know where it came from initially. I don't know if they took it from someone else, but High Snobiety had an article, a write-up on their website talking about if you cut open the Geodes, there's 50 pairs. In this article, it details.
Yeah.
There's 50 pairs. They have a flash drive with Yandhi. Yandhi is Kanye's long-awaited, long-anticipated, unreleased new album that's supposed to have already been here, but is still not here.
Put off many, many times.
Yep. So this not only had a photo of the shoe cut in half, a flash drive that said Yandhi on it, digitalized, kind of looked like digital letters. Then it had a track list pulled up.
Yeah.
Okay. JJ didn't even notice. I told him today, I showed him it today. Did you notice the track list? Did you notice anything special about it?
I did.
Yeah. It said April Fool's,
Yeah.
beginning of all the track names.
Yep.
So that was something that I had noticed right away. I was on high alert. A lot of celebrities were trying to pull pranks yesterday.
Totally.
Tom Brady's joining Twitter to retire.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's tweeting out pictures of pregnant, his girlfriend
Haley Baldwin.
or his wife, his fiance. Are they married? I don't even know what's going on. I don't know.
married.
She's pregnant, which some people are still speculating they think she is. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was super crazy. Was Kanye's announcing Sunday service at Coachella? Was that April Fool's?
I don't
saw
think so.
him doing that on a plane.
I know. I'm just kidding. I don't think it was either.
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think it was April Fool's.
It's kind of ironic because at first he wasn't supposed to even perform there at all, and now he's doing his whole.
Now he's
Sunday
doing his
service.
No.
So
Doing his
Interesting.
thing. All right. So Eric Whiteback.
So yeah, that's what's supposed to happen with the Geo, or that's what the prank was with the Geos.
Yeah.
That's where I saw the article on High Snobiety, and I knew it was nonsense to start with. So then you have people on the internet cutting up shoes. There's a bunch of people on the internet cutting up their Geodes.
Right.
And if this was, honestly, Adidas should have prayed, or Adidas should have made this happen. Adidas is praying that they did, or is wishing that they did this. Sorry, I'm looking for the right word there. Because it would have actually got the shoe to sell. The Geodes have not been selling.
No, not
They've
at
been
all.
sitting around.
Under retail. on
If this
StockX.
happened, if this was real, can you imagine what would be going on?
Dude, it's like the modern day Willy Wonka.
Right, exactly.
I
That's
got
what
a golden ticket.
Yes, that's exactly what I was reminded of. Oh, wow.
Dang.
nigga, not death, nigga, death.
I don't know why I hit that. I meant to say hell yeah.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead. So what are you mad about?
Yeah, so Eric Whiteback, one of the biggest Supreme hype beasts out there.
On IG, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a super dope channel, man. Just does unreal stuff. Right now, I think he's doing a countdown, like where he wears, a certain Supreme shirt and matches that, whether it's food, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a background. Super sick content right now. So I really love what he's doing with that. That being said, he teamed up with Sneaker Flea yesterday, which is a kind of a consignment shop down there in Soho. I actually went by there. Pretty cool. I think the owner's name is Joe. I don't know much more than that, but they didn't have much shit when I was there, but I think they've gotten bigger. But that being said, his content was it actually showed him cutting up a geode, right,
Yeah.
and then splitting it apart, and then and then he pulled a flash drive out of
Right.
it, that said Yandhi. Yeah, great, because obviously he's going to trend because that's trending. I think it's awesome, but the problem was I wanted to see him actually really cut it because you could already see that it was cut previously, and I think it obviously had to be so he could plant the flash drive in there and make it look right. I mean, I get it, but I was like, damn, homie, do it the right way, man. Cut this shoe for the first time in the middle, do it in front of us, but then he couldn't plant it. I was just, I don't know, I tried to be too smart about it and didn't just enjoy the content.
Right.
And, I was a troll. I was the modern day troll.
I know you
I was the worst.
We started talking about it and you were kind of mad.
Yeah.
I was like, Dow, easy. He's like, I don't know if I'm messing with that guy's content anymore. I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't like the way he cut the shoe already. And I was like, whoa, well, this is the first time. Like, have you not been messing with more of his content? Or is this the first thing? Like, no, I just don't like that.
I don't like it.
I was like, all right, well, he's done other like cool content.
Hell
Like,
yeah,
he's been
he has.
doing good content.
I mean, today he was kicking around a Supreme soccer ball with his Supreme, the
I'm
Gatos.
pretty sure that was
Got
a
those?
normal soccer ball.
What was it?
With Vape soccer jersey.
Yeah. So, I mean, he just does a bunch of cool shit. Like, he just has the flexibility that I want. I'm a little
Yeah.
jealous.
Let's
move on.
A little
A
gel.
little gel. Little hair gel.
A little jelly.
Keep telling you.
Yeah.
Gotta quit that job.
I know, man. Gotta make some plans. But
So you're buying the geodes. Long story short.
I think so, man. I think I really like those. And the fact that
You're not
can,
going to wait? You don't think they're going to go into retail?
I am waiting,
Okay.
because I have to at the Florida trip. I'm
Oh,
just
right.
trying to save all my pennies.
Right.
So I'm anxious to see what the geodes are doing by the time the Florida trip's done. Obviously, early next week, and then obviously need to cop that red Supreme
Honestly,
director's chair as well.
How
Why don't you wait till SneakerCon?
I might. I mean, dude, I still have that Witherspoon, man, as trade bait. I mean,
Yeah.
I could trade that and get 6 new pairs of whatever, So I don't know, man. There's a lot of possibilities, but I think, especially now that they're going under retail, and it's a neutral shoe, I can wear that shit to work. I think,
Yeah.
I think I mess with that. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Let me see. Let's go into the other shoes here.
You
Grab
got it,
the
man.
grab the whole stack and bring them on over here.
Stacks
We'll
and
see.
wax. I mean, one of them is the Clays, that we've already seen.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, I forgot you brought your pair. I wouldn't have pulled mine off my feet.
I just brought them because.
Yeah, I don't have the box.
Because of the box. So you want to look at?
Yeah, easy on our new camera stand there, guy.
Here, you know what? You already know what these Jordans are, so let me show you one thing that I bought over the weekend. I got them super under retail. I had a promo code, and the homie came in with the discount a little bit and helped out. So I got a nice little pair of Ultra Boosts that I'd like you to see.
Wow.
So these are
Nice little pair of Ultra Boost that I'd
Ultra
like you to
Boosts
see.
I'd like to see. Hey, I'm just letting everybody
I
know.
like
We
it.
got radio voices. We got whatever you need.
I like it.
Okay,
I
we're
like
your
it.
dudes.
That is very profound.
We're still looking for great sponsorship,
Pro-fetch.
okay? Whatever you got. These are the Adidas Ultra Boost S&L suede and leather joints.
Wow.
This is the red colorway with the grays. It's got the mint green hits.
I was literally
Wow.
telling Dallas when he came in on Monday. I thought they were me Adidas, and I honestly couldn't believe Adidas was able to create something like this.
What do you mean?
They just don't seem like they have the creative power to make a shoe like that. Like, I feel like it's too mismatched for them. They have to be very subtle, it seems like. And it just, once I first saw it, especially having like the mint logo with the red and the black and the gray, I thought that was me Adidas right off the spot.
He did, and I kind of see where he's coming from on that. It doesn't seem like something that Adidas would do,
It
like in
seems
terms
like
of the color blocking.
sketchy for them to do.
Maybe
or-
outside their
outside
threshold.
their bounds.
Sketchy. These things look like Skechers.
You think?
Dude, I'm so done with Ultra Boost. Like, I'm out. I hate to say it. These are,
You don't like these?
dude, these are some of the worst shoes I've ever seen. and the dude that had the shoes on Twitter the other day. Oh, sorry. I'm laying them on their side for you guys on YouTube so you don't even have to look at them. Jesus, I'm annoyed. Dude, the ones the dude had on Twitter the other day, and the people are like, oh, I really like those. Like, some people commented and really liked them. I didn't say anything.
I think they were the same as these. They were just the gray and black ones.
Oh, I think so. Okay.
Yeah, they were the SNL black.
That's
and,
why these remind
black.
me of those.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I just hate them. I think everything about them is trash.
Huh.
I'm not a fan, dude. I'm done with. I didn't think it could get worse than 4.0, and these Ultra Boosts that they've been coming out with are worse than 4.0.
These are the 4.0s.
The suede heel, the suede around the toe box. You already know I hate
The New Balance exclusive.
Yep, you know I hate that.
Okay.
They just look so old, dude. This just looks like such an old, antiquated. This not even necessarily old, antiquated. Maybe that's the wrong terminology. This looks like something I walked into a running store at Runner's Roost, and this is just a basic piece of shit sitting there, dude. This is what it like. It's nothing. There's nothing
it gives
that
a New Balance vibe. I feel
right.
like.
Yeah.
Which they sit at all kinds of stores, and then they sell fine and they're great, but. It would take me a lot to cop one of those.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is,
Like that
you'll be
other-
wearing these while you're 60.
Dude, that's the thing. Yeah, if I was an old man, And
These are your go-tos.
Dallas, that's the problem. You have these things looking the best they could possibly look. You've got them laced up nicely. You have them looking as good as they could do, and I still hate them.
And they're still dog poo poo.
I just, oh man, I don't know, dude. There's a reason I have not worn my Eddie Huangs.
Yeah.
You know what I want to.
You actually like those.
I
Though.
do, but I still hate that piece in the front.
Yeah.
Plus, I hate how all the material looks plasticky. All of it looks.
Yeah.
It looks crappy.
But what about the anti-slip bottoms for kitchens?
That's what those are?
No, the Eddie Wongs.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't talk about that on the cast, did we?
Did we not? I thought we did.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Well, I guess
It
I
makes
knew it.
sense because of his
Yeah,
Right.
They did
complete
that
sense.
intentionally.
I thought he was joking around.
So this is just a basic bitch GR piece of shit.
I think so.
What about $40 under retail?
Dude, here's my
You're
thing.
still done. If it's
I have
money,
too many Ultra Boosts. I think that's another thing for me too. I have so many Ultra Boosts that if it just doesn't look super sick to me or super special, if it's not the Mint Me Adidas that I got, if it's not the Miami Hurricanes joints that I made, if it's not something that just jumps out at me and looks fire, I am out. I have too many. They're oversaturated. They're getting worse by the drop. It's just, dude.
I was about to say these look
I'm about to
like
do that
your
to myself.
Mints.
What'd you say?
I was about to say these looks like your mints a little bit.
What do you mean right now?
The only reason I bring that up is because the insole.
Never say those look like my mints. What are you talking about? How does those look like my mints? Tell me right now.
I mean, actually, they look like the Andes mints, that you get after dinner.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, because they have mint in them, JJ? They all of a sudden look like the mints?
No.
This is insane.
Because they have a mint insole?
We're off the rails here. We're off the rails. Yeah, exactly, because they have a mint insole. What are you doing? How do they look like the mints at all?
Smints.
I wore those mints in Vegas a few different times, and I had multiple people being like, dude, I'm a huge Ultra Boost fan. Where in the hell did you get those? And I had to tell them, yo, me Adidas. Same thing at Foot Locker.
Girl Scout Company.
The Thin Mint joints.
Troop number 401.
The Thin Mint joints. And even they're not really, because that green is totally different green. But it makes sense. It's a cool name.
It looks like a cookies and cream to me.
Dude, I got... not for those. For the other Me Adidas I created.
Like the mint chocolate chip ones that you created. I think they look like mint and chocolate chip versus...
Yes, mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's
That's
go
what
with
they
that.
look like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go there. Instead of Thin Mints, mint chocolate chips.
You got it.
So check it out. I'm wearing the other pair that I created with the gold heel cup. I'm in the... the colors.
The
color kind of joint.
Color
Yep.
joint, yep.
So I'm wearing those in the mile... the Miracle Mile shops, which is in Planet Hollywood over there.
I'm familiar.
Yep. I'm in the Foot Locker over there. I'm trying to find a Michigan shirt anywhere I can. I'm trying to load up on some Michigan gear because I'm thinking I'm going to be seeing them play twice.
Yeah.
So on Thursday, I'm like, damn, I only brought one Michigan shirt. My other one was in the dryer. I forgot that. Forgot my Tommy Polo. Forgot my freaking underwear and boxers. So I'm like, I need to get a Michigan shirt. Of course, you can't find a Michigan shirt anywhere in the place. Why would they not? I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, Champs. Why would Dick's Sporting Goods not have a table set up right in the front when you walk in that has all the teams that are available in March Madness?
Oh, what? Yeah.
What are they doing? Why would you not have that there, especially in Vegas? I
You
understand
gotta
maybe that's not a
capitalize.
nationwide rollout, but what are we doing, Dick's Sporting Goods?
Damn.
How do you not?
The most tourists that you're going to see, how are you not capitalizing on that? That seems like a great
Business idea.
business model.
So then I go to the Nike store.
Yeah.
They don't have. I'm like, this is the first school, Michigan, the first school sponsored by Jumpman. We're in a Nike store right now.
Yeah.
Huge Nike store, flagship store. And you guys don't have one Michigan shirt or jersey?
Wow.
Not that they had some shorts.
Did they have UNC? Because they're sponsored by
You know,
Jordan.
I don't know. I was too mad.
Interesting.
I was just getting pissed off. So
I don't
then
blame you.
I'm in Foot Locker at Miracle Mile. And shout out to the homie that works at Foot Locker in Vegas. This is a great spot by him because I'm rolling in and I'm walking fast. I'm in and out of stores. I'm just searching. This is on Thursday morning after the cast.
Gotcha.
Thursday midday, I guess.
Not picking up the clays yet because
Nope.
they're not ready.
Nope. I'm blazing a trail. I'm at the shops. I'm blazing the trail. I'm in and out. And I don't even have my hat on. It's so hot.
Wow.
I'm rolling around. No hat, just glasses rolling. This dude spots me. He's like, yo, man, Thomas the Franchise got a YouTube channel. I was like, dude, that is a great fucking spot. I dapped him. I was like, dude, that's a great spot.
Wow.
The fact that you recognized right now,
No hat.
no hat, dude, I was like, you're on point, my guy.
Huh.
That's fucking good.
Hell yeah.
I'm from a different state. You
Yeah.
never seen me in real life. And I have no hat on.
Yeah.
And you hit
That's
me
a
with,
true fan right
that's,
there.
dude,
Wow.
one of the employees at Foot Locker. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out my man at Foot Locker Vegas. I don't even remember his name. I don't know if I got his name. We just chopped it up for a minute. I was like, my guy, I'm in a hurry.
I feel like it was Fernando. I don't know why.
I don't know.
That's the name that comes to my mind.
I don't know if it was Ferdinand.
Okay.
Ferdinand might be a stretch.
Ferdinand.
That's a little out there.
But yeah, those things are. I don't know, dude. I'm over Ultra Boost right now.
Okay.
Until they do something that brings me back in.
Sure.
I think I'm just over them, guys.
All right.
I'm over the toe box. I'm over the. I don't like the suede on the heel cup either. I hate to say it. I think that's another thing that's bugging me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of that.
I could definitely see what you mean by kind of an older man shoe.
Yeah,
because
something
I
is
could
just-
definitely see that New Balance.
Something's just off, and maybe it'd be cool to have one pair, but it's not like the old Ultra Boost where I could have a ton of 1.0s.
What if
I could
it
have a
had-
ton of certain 3.0. I could have a certain there's just certain pairs
What if it had brighter colors?
I don't think one of these shoes is really making me want to jump back in. And the dude that tweeted us the colors today, that said are you guys getting the Colorado shoes? I think those 2.0s look like shit. I'm not getting those either. I think those are not a good shoe. Or good looking shoe.
No.
I can't even put my finger on exactly what it is. I've told you some of the little things, but overall, I think it's just the combination of the old man swag, the things I don't like on the shoe, and the fact that I already have a ton. So it's so hard to get me to spend money on something I have a bunch of that I really love the ones I have. Mm-hmm. There are a few other pairs I would like, and I think that's what I would do. Instead of buying more new of these, instead of buying 3 new pairs of the new ones, I would just take that money and put it towards 1 pair of the old ones.
Sure.
Because a lot of them have dropped in value too. That's what I would do.
Get something you really like.
Yeah. I'm just not into them, dude. I'm not just going to buy shit to buy shit.
Yeah.
And I know you buy stuff sometimes for the cast. You buy stuff for content. You do a lot more curiosity and a little more trying than I do.
And that's what
too.
this is, right? This is their first full suede and leather, right?
Yep.
With mixing the combinations and then also doing a mesh toe box, which is different, right? So you have 1.0s, you have just a mix of different, this is a collab of different Ultra Boosts to me. And I wanted to try it. So let me give you a little review real quick. So the quality's pretty good. The suede is pretty nice, pretty buttery. The 1.0 that you have around the ankle collar,
Yeah.
super, super tight. I will tell you, it is hard to get your foot in there if you don't go a half size up. The problem is the toe runs long. So if you go a half up, it's going to be a lot easier to get in through the ankle collar. But the problem is you're going to have toe room. So
Right.
I did go my true to size at 10, but damn, is that collar tight. You know what I mean? So
That's still tight around your ankle?
Oh, dude, it's the worst.
Weird.
It is so tight, dude. It is tighter than a 1.0 collar.
See, I honestly feel like just looking at those when you're holding them up like that, if they didn't have that piece of crap around the front toe box, I might be into it. It's a 1.0 pattern. Yeah. I'm not still a fan of the red that's in the toe too much.
Yeah.
That
ATR taping or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I could probably do without it.
I think some people say it would add to it, and some people would say
I think it would add to it if it didn't have the toe. I would love to see it without the toe guard. I really would. I would love to see it without that suede on the toe box.
Gotcha.
Pull
But
it off.
you would still see the red ATR taping
Yes.
around the toe
I would
box.
love
though?
to see what it looks like.
Interesting.
I'm curious.
I can feel you on that. You just don't like that suede toe box.
No,
It takes you
man,
to
it
a bad
bugs
place.
me. Gosh.
You're not Game of Thrones ready. You're not Thieves ready.
And I love the Eddies, but
That's right, and that's not even suede.
No,
that's
dude.
a fake ass
But it's still there.
shit. Yeah.
It's still there. And it blends with the shoe more than suede. Almost like if you're not really looking at it, it blends right in with the prime knit. It blends, it matches the red on the prime knit so perfectly. But it's just something about them. Even those, dude, I've just barely dipped my toe in. Got them, but I haven't even walked around the house in them. You know what I did see?
Can I tell you the truth?
Yes.
I haven't either.
Oh, and any of them?
I laced them with the pink laces because I think that's fire. Most people like the red laces. Arguably, I would agree that they are sweet. I just like that pink, that contrast, but I haven't worn them yet.
I saw someone the other day had a custom done on them. Did you see that?
On the Eddie Wongs?
Yes.
No.
Dude, they made them into some freaking nice kicks NMD.
Oh, I did see
with
that.
the tie-dye.
I did see
Bro.
that. Those were fire. Yeah.
If I could have that done to my pair,
Yeah.
I'd be wearing those things into the floor.
Where's the sir?
Did they leave the toe guard on, or did they take it off on those?
Oh, I can't even remember now.
But that took away that. Either way, that took me away from it. It made
Yeah.
it took my attention elsewhere because that was so fire on the shoe,
You turned into a believer.
dude. That was dope. You make me a believer,
Yeah. For sure.
believer.
Oh, let's
Anything else on those?
It's not even. That's a Imagine Dragons.
Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah. Please do.
Please do. Well, I don't think this is going to give you a better taste in your mouth either.
Here we go.
Adidas.
I'll
and
let
Nike
you
taking
open
L's.
these. So the man Thomas from Ascent Eyes.
Oh, yeah, that's
this is his pair, size 10.5. So he was when he came to do a house call for your boy Chise, you know what I'm saying? He brought in the.
Oh my God!
know what I'm saying, Uncle Phil?
That might have been some of the worst Uncle Philling I've heard. But
know what I'm saying, Uncle Phil?
you know what I'm saying, Uncle Phil.
There you go, a good one. So these are the Jordan 1. What do they call these?
University Red and Sail. I think.
Sail poopers.
Yeah.
I call them the pooper scoopers.
Sail.
Yeah.
Dude, these are
nice.
not good.
That toe box.
Yeah, I
looks
call
like
those the
wet
pooper
paper.
scoopers, man. I wouldn't even pick up my dog shit in those.
Well, we talked about these on the last cast. Remember, I said they kind of look like those ones with the those old
Oh yeah, the canvas ones.
Canvas. That's
The
what it was.
KY OGs, not the KY jellies.
KYOT.
The KY jellies.
KOTDs. Kicks of the. It was KOTDs. Or wait, no, KTOs. AKTOs.
AKGs. I don't remember.
EKGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jordan 1 EKGs.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at these. This is what you're talking about, the paper mache look.
Dude, it looks like varicose veins
Yeah.
running through your toe box.
I'll put it up here on I'll put it on display here so you guys can check it out on YouTube. But that's what Dallas was talking about. And then look at the toe box. It's like it looks like it crinkled. It looks like you took a piece of paper, crinkled it up, threw it in the trash, and then got it and tried to smooth it out again.
Yeah, I think it looks like gum wrappers. When
I
you
can see
squish
that.
up gum wrappers or
and then
whatever.
and you
Yeah.
open them up.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
what it looks like.
Gum wrappers, paper. Yeah, it's
gross.
same kind of vibe.
Yeah,
It
so
looks
those.
like they tried to take the tongue
They charge $160 for
and
these.
turn it into leather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like these either. Do you like these eyelets? The way they did the eyelets up the side.
No, they make them look pretty cheap. I think.
I'm not feeling the eyelets at all.
You know what I do like?
I don't like
though?
the red around the check either.
Yeah, I don't like the red around the check, but I like the black stitching, which kind of. Do you remember when those customizable shoes that looked almost like pencil trace sketching shoes or whatever that you could customize? Do you remember when those were coming out?
Yes.
That kind of reminds me of that, so I like that vibe. But the red behind the swoosh, the cheap white eyelets, the paper mache around them just looks not good. Doesn't feel good. It's not soft. It's not buttery.
Why did they do that?
It makes me really sad. You know, the only thing I like on that, besides that, the black stitching, I like the out or the midsole because it's cream.
You know what's interesting is they kind of did something similar to this on the Hyper Crimsons that I have and the Turbo Greens.
Yeah,
They kind of did something similar, but they didn't do it in the toe box.
not at all.
It was just tumbled leather on the toe. Maybe that's just more noticeable on the white color
You think?
than it is on those ones. Because they did something similar to the leather. I don't want to be, I don't want to totally say, hey, this has been the first time it's done. It looks like shit. Because it was definitely like that on those pairs too.
Right.
On the sides, not in the toe.
The sawdust joints,
Yes.
as JJ would say.
Yeah.
Do you know what, man? They did a restock on those Turbo Greens. Not to get away from these.
Yeah, no, we are getting away from them. We're done with them.
Yeah, in GRs.
Yeah.
So in the kid sizes, dude, they were so soft and buttery
In the kids?
in the kids in those Turbo Greens, and they didn't have the stupid black writing.
Oh,
on them.
I didn't
that
mind it.
says spring of
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
2018.
I didn't mind
whatever
them,
it says, or 2019.
That wasn't black writing, by the way. Or was it?
Not on the Turbo Greens. It was gray. It was black on the
Yeah,
Hyper
it's
Crimsons.
gray on turbos and then it's black on the Hyper
But yeah,
Crimsons.
either way.
So they didn't have that, and the suede on them was so.
Where'd you see
buttery.
this at?
Foot Locker. Did a restock.
You were
over
in
the
person?
weekend. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I looked at a size, I don't know, 5Y or whatever it was, 5 youth, and felt them, dude. They were so much nicer.
Are you
than the
expecting a
men's.
kid? What are you doing? Why are you in there looking at kids'
No.
shoes? They got a restock and you drove in the store to check them out?
No, that was when I was picking up the clays and all this other shit.
Oh, you're already
and,
there.
And the homies, they were like, dog,
Oh, hey,
do you want to
check
buy
these out."
these, man? Because, dude, they're going for a lot resale, man. Here, how many pairs do you want? And I'm
makes
like,
sense.
dog, I don't want to fucking waste my time for $20, dude. Okay?
They said they're going for a lot.
That's what, dude. That's what they said, and I looked at it and I was like, "Well, after it's all said and done, I'm gonna only make $25. Get out of here."
Maybe that's a lot to them.
I guess so.
Maybe-
Maybe if you're buying like 13
Maybe our
pairs.
differences on
I
a lot
thought-
are a
Because
lot.
if you do 13 times 20, now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
But I ain't gonna buy 2 pairs.
I thought it was all about making the small wins add up eventually. It wasn't always about trying to get the most expensive shoe.
Oh, what about that?
What?
I don't even know what to say.
I know. That's why I hit the intro music because
Yeah.
you stumped them.
Yeah, I don't know. You didn't stump me for it. I don't even know what to say, guy.
Fell asleep at the wheel.
Oh,
That's fine.
jeez.
Fell asleep at the wheel, Dal. All right, so we're done with those. We're done with those. Is there anything you're not? Obviously, never mind. You're not looking forward to purchasing anything. Not Supreme, not the Geodes, not anything dropping this weekend.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Are you buying any shoes on the trip? Did you build that into your budget?
We did.
Did you build some sneaker shopping into your budget?
We did plan, dude. And Robin, when I hit her with that,
hit her with what?
Like, hey, I want to do some sneaker shopping because she had already had things planned out. She already had an agenda.
Did you tell her you're going to Kith?
No, because that's in Miami.
I know. So I said we're road tripping it, babe.
Oh,
we're road tripping it over to Kith Treats.
No, I wouldn't do that to her. I said, hey, babe, there's 2 sneaker shops downtown Orlando. When we go watch the Magic game, I'd like to hit these 2 shops. No big deal, right? What? We're detouring from my trip. So she got a little upset with me at first because she had everything planned out, and I didn't say anything previous. I just thought she knew. Gal. I just thought she knew, right? Because I'm a sneaker guy. That's what I do, right?
It'd be nice for her to plan a couple sneaker-related things into the trip.
That's what I think.
Right.
But I didn't give her...
What about your love tank?
I'm going to theme parks, dog.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm feeling the hell.
Nice.
I'm feeling the hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
No shit.
It would have been nice. A little thought would have been nice,
but
Robin.
That just caught her off guard.
Yep, caught her off guard. Took her out of her routine, which I'm a routine guy.
Oh,
that happens to me.
Yeah.
If I think things are going one way and they start going another way, I get messed up.
She got messed up.
Hell.
Yep.
She got messed up.
Everything goes to hell.
So an hour later, she says, hey, I apologize. We'll definitely figure something out. We'll get something going. And I said, well, I'm sorry too, I guess, for not planning because I don't do that, Yeah. And that was the conversation. So we're good. But I think we're gonna hit up 2 shops. I don't know if I'll really buy anything, but I think it's cool to see shops, to see new things, and to support local if you can. So I'm looking at that. The only shoe this week that is on my radar that I'm gonna pass, and I think it will sell out. Well, it will sell out. Is the new Nike Air Max 2 Lite Atmos collab.
Have
you seen that shoe?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I'd like to have that. It's wild, but what I love about it is the lineage, the history of it, because what it does is it has a lot of colorways and logos and designs of previous Air Maxes. So all rolled into one. Atmos is always loud, right, with their collabs. You look at the leather, the leopards. You look at the sheepskin, horsehair, all these materials they use. So they're always pretty loud and proud. I did see a review from Mr. Fomer Simpson on these. I think they're pretty sweet. I think they're a little loud, but I think it's a great shoe, and I think that's probably the most hype shoe coming out this week. That does come out the 5th. So what is that? Is that Friday?
Yes,
I believe that to be
I'll
Friday.
be at opening day for the Rockies.
Yeah, so it is on the sneakers app. And I'm sure it'll be at a couple other Nike retailers. But I think that's about the nicest shoe this week. Really, nothing else on my radar, man. I just got to keep the focus for Florida. Get that done. Maximize my time. Check out a couple of sneaker shops. Come back. Do the cast Monday night.
You're not gonna have any energy to do the cast Monday night. What about have you copped any Ultra Boost 19s?
No, there's a lot of those that released today.
First, yesterday.
New colorways, still not cool enough.
Nothing. I'm the same way. Nothing,
the red ones, nothing.
I'm loving. I think once they start dying the boost and shit, I might look at them.
Yeah, for sure. But I hear they are one of the most comfortable Ultra Boost that has come out. Today. That's what I hear.
That's what I'm hearing. Not as comfortable as the Terex.
Yeah,
but
according to Ted.
Yeah. But comfortable.
Dude, he's created a lot of hype on those. There was another colorway that dropped either today or tomorrow of those, and it has a little pink in them, that kind of stuff. I just think the shoe's ugly. I gotta like it first.
Right.
I don't even care about the comfort.
It's a tough shoe to wear.
It's just like the 19s.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the best comfort that I could possibly get right now. Yeah, because it looks like shit to me.
Right.
This is me.
I thought about buying a pair of those 19s and wearing them out in Vegas just to test them out and give it a real good.
Yeah, a life test.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
A life
Vegas test.
Yeah.
Check this out, man. The homie came through.
You have more shit?
The homie came through. Mike Pena, our boy, our friend, who said on the cast.
Amin from Oregon.
He's my dude.
He's Amin from Oregon.
Gotcha.
The buggy defender. I don't know. Ekbed Amin. What's his name? Let me Google him. Dallas is grabbing the items. I got to look up the name because he's going to kill me. He texts me the name too. Ehab Amin. Egyptian basketball player, Oregon. You know Ehab?
Huh?
Oh, yes, you do. Did you watch the tournament, Dallas? This guy was in there freaking making plays. This guy's the Avery Bradley of college basketball.
That's
He's the most tick, flea, buggy type defender, just flopping all over, bugging the hell out of you, frustrating you. The guy you love to have on your team, but the guy you hate playing against.
Yeah.
I played against him, like guys like him in high school.
He sounds like the Draymond Green of the NBA, yeah?
No, because Draymond's like more of a loose cannon. This guy gets you to become a loose cannon. He bugs you and frustrates you so much, you start getting calls and you start losing your cool.
Would you say that's a collab between Draymond and Lance Stevenson? How about that?
Lance still isn't. I think
Do you remember Lance?
Patrick Beverly is the type of guy I would relate him to.
I don't know. I just remember Lance blowing in LeBron's ear.
He doesn't do that kind of stuff. He's a more of just a sticky defender. He's like Beverly, dude, where he's just always on you, always in your face. Now Beverly's lost a little bit of steps the past couple seasons, but I'm just saying in his prime, Beverly was very annoying. Yeah. He's like that kind of defender.
So the gift from our boy Pena. This is straight to you. He just really appreciates the content.
Wow.
He appreciates the favors that you have done for him in the past. Dude, he really likes what you're doing. You inspire him. He doesn't want to quit his job, but he eventually wants to be bigger and better than what he is. He wants to do something different. He wants to build his own business. And a lot of that comes from the cast. A lot of that comes from you. And he wanted me to give you this gift, man.
Thank you.
He really appreciates you.
Nice intro there, Dal.
Yeah, man.
Really setting it up nice.
Dude, I just saw a sticker.
Yeah.
Sick.
He listens to the cast. He's one of our best listeners.
Oh, wow.
He knew.
Look at that shit.
He knew that you needed this.
Dude.
And shout outs to the re-up.
Oh, he got this at the re-up?
He bought local. He wanted to make sure to help help us out, but to also help local companies, man. So he was really trying to just cross-pollinate and do the right things for everybody involved.
It is the Supreme Fuck You rolling tray.
Ooh.
Ashtray. It's not really an ashtray, right? It's a rolling tray.
I think it's a rolling tray.
Super, super sick.
Yeah.
And then the homie Brian the Philly plug just came through with the South Park rolling tray. My table is gonna be
lit,
fire,
lit.
I got the Supreme
everywhere
lighter holder that I've been rocking. I would just wear this thing around the house in case I want to spark up and I'm not I'm not somewhere close to the lighter. I don't have to be searching. I could just get my little Wayne on.
You're gonna have one on the table that you use. You could have one on your nightstand.
I don't really smoke in the room. I try to keep it, I'm trying not to be like, your dad in the 90s just chain smoking in the bed.
Dude, I remember
laying in the bed just smoking.
Dude, I remember my dad rolling joints, dude, using his leg for the steering wheel, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
In the car, secondhand smoke over here.
Yep.
I'm probably going to die soon. Big deal.
My first encounter ever with weed was from my grandma. She was in her probably 50s. Mm-hmm. And we were watching Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. My grandma was so smart, dude. She was just, I wish she would have gone on Jeopardy one day because she was just fire. She smoked a lot of weed. She drank a lot of wine. She was nuts. She liked to party. And she was like, hey, honey, pass me that tray. And there was like this tray on the back of the TV stand, kind of out of view, like hidden. If you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't really know it was there. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, I pass it to her. She starts, this is back in the day where there's all kinds of seeds and sticks and shit in the weed.
Stems,
yeah, she's fucking just starts separating seeds and separating weed right in front of me, rolling up. And as a young kid, I was probably 4 or 5 years old. You know that it's different than a cigarette, but you don't really understand.
Sure.
I just didn't think anything of it. You know what I mean? And I think that's honestly what kept me away from drugs and weed and all that shit for a long, long time throughout pretty much my whole life. I didn't start smoking weed till I was after 25. I was probably 28. Actually, I probably didn't start smoking weed consistently until in my 30s.
Wow.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
So
mine was in middle school and high school, and now and I don't as an adult.
Now you don't. I didn't really drink at all either back then.
Right.
I used to only drink when we would go on like spring break to Mexico when I was in college. That was like the joke between my friends, like, oh, TTF doesn't drink in America. Only out of the country. Only out of the country he drinks. Like that was kind of our joke. But I was doing so much, dude, at the time. I was doing so much music stuff. I couldn't afford to be distracted.
Right.
I used to spend hours writing songs. You know what I mean? I used to spend tons of time. But anyway, huge shout out to the homie Mike Pena for this. Dude,
that's dope.
I love that he got it at the re-up too. That is so ill.
Yeah, he made sure. And he also said you can go ahead and hit Dallas with the take the L on the way out because he sold it to somebody else and not to you.
Take that L on the way out.
You know I will. And you know I'll hit you with one of these too. You know I will. Mike Pena, the homie Mike. Thank you, dog. I really appreciate you, dog. Man, super, super dope. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. That's super, super ill. Like I said, my table's going to be fire now.
Yeah, no shit.
Cool. Anything more on sneakers before we jump into where do we want to go next? Let's go to the Nipsey Hussle stuff, and then we'll close out with some YouTube comments on this episode.
Sure.
Dude, now, before we get into any of that stuff, do you know Nipsey? Were you a big fan? did you know, were you just kind of a novice? You knew about him, but you didn't really know what? Give me, actually, hold on. Let me cue up some.
Yeah, man. Let's do the tribute right.
Let me cue up some music here.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck.
There was no stain on my rap last time that I checked. That shit, it goes so hard,
I do know this one for sure. So here's what I would say about Nipsey. So I wasn't a big, and it wasn't that I wasn't a fan. I just don't know a lot of his music, okay? So I don't know him for the music aspect.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I know Nipsey for. And my boy Mike Pena, put me on game a little bit too, because him and Mike and Nipsey come from the same area, right? Crenshaw.
Yep.
So Mike kind of put me on game a little bit too. But dude, I know Nipsey more for the philanthropic endeavors that he's done. For his local area in Crenshaw, giving back to the schools, giving back to kids, just the programs that he started to make Crenshaw as a city better.
Yeah.
He's been working with the mayor. He was supposed to work with the Los Angeles LAPD next month. He was supposed to have a meeting.
No, it was supposed to be the day before. The day after he died.
Is that when it was?
No shit.
So it was supposed to be very recent, where he was going to work with the LAPD to really try to button up this gang violence.
Yeah.
Because obviously he comes from that background, right? I think he was with the group, the 60s Crips, I think is where, what he stemmed from with his gang affiliation. And obviously he made it past that, and then tried to make better for the community. That's kind of what I know Nipsey and his story. I've seen him collab with a bunch of big artists. I saw some of the tributes. Dude, this guy has done a lot for his community. And I think we can all take something from that, man. Just the work, the ethics that he had, the morals that he had for his people, standing up for Black Lives Matter. I mean, dude, he's a staple in that community and has really done some great things. So that's what I know Nipsey from. That being said, what do you got?
The first time I really heard of Nipsey Hussle was in the mixtape scene, probably back in like 2014, 15.
Yeah.
I think he came out with one in 2013, a mixtape, and he charged $100 for it. And I remember everyone was like, this was like when Twitter was it wasn't like what it is now, but it's 2013, so it's still going, popping, but it wasn't, as hateful as it is now. But there was still some hate. People were like, what? This was charging $100 for a mixtape, blah, 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 blah. I just remember all that shit. Then I remembered like a couple years later, 2015, he dropped another mixtape and he charged $1,000 for it. And he sold 60 copies off the rip.
Oh, wow.
60 grand right there, off the rip, dude. And this just showed that he was a pioneer in pay-for-play music. He saw our streams, and he saw that artists were just getting raped, dude, on and not getting their money from big labels, all this stuff. So he's like, yo, I'm going to do it indie, and I'm going to do it my way. Is if people really rock with me, and they really support my music, they'll rock with this.
They'll pay it.
And people did.
Entrepreneur.
And, right.
That's it.
That's what really comes to mind when I think Nipsey Hussle, because that was my very first really real introduction to him. I was never into... At that time, I wasn't really into like a ton of hood rap or like gangster rap, whatever you want to call his style. So I really didn't rock with like the mixtapes like that, but I respected his hustle and I respected what he was doing.
Yep.
But that being said, I don't want to sit here and that's what I didn't want. Is my timeline's flooded with people outpouring of support for Nipsey, all that stuff, which is great. It should be. I just didn't want to be the guy that sits here and be like, man, I was such a fan, and because I really wasn't. I knew the guy. I thought what he was doing was dope. I thought certain songs were dope, but I've never paid for a whole project. Sure. I never went and bought one of his whole album or listened to it all the way through or multiple times. That's not me.
Same.
I was telling JJ that yesterday when he was asking me what I thought about it. So I didn't want to come in here and be inauthentic and be like, oh yeah, I used to rock with the guy from the jump, and if it was Eminem, I could tell you a million stories. But Nipsey, I mean, I just didn't rock with him like that. Like I just didn't, not because I didn't want to, just because, like you said, he was kind of indie. He was kind of underground. If you really had to know, and it was kind of if you knew, you knew type shit. And then when he's charging that much for the album, it was really you had to rock with him to pay that money. So that's kind of where I came out on it. But all the stuff that I'm hearing from people and the outpouring of support that I'm hearing after his death was all about what he did in the community. It was really not about music.
Yeah.
Is that what you're seeing?
Agreed.
Same kind of shit, right? That's kind of what you're saying too.
And I related to that because that's what I know him for.
Right.
And
you're like a lot of other people. Yeah.
It's not a lot,
I literally want to just like strive to become as great as man as he was. It was insane what he did.
So JJ sent me this. It was actually a post that popped up on his timeline. I thought this was really, really good. We'll kind of read a couple of different things here. I have a couple other I have some audio clips to play you from the mayor and a couple other things, but starts out, I've been trying to call all morning. She wrote this into a station, and JJ had screenshotted it because it came up on his timeline. But basically, she was just trying to call in and share a quick story with them. Basically, she said, my husband was assigned to the Crenshaw district to upgrade and replace the streetlights. For the past few months, my husband's been telling me stories about this amazing shop owner who always comes out with snacks, water, and sodas. Every time the shop owner thanks him for his work and upgrading the area. A few times the shop owner tried hooking up my husband with free merchandise. Mm-hmm. My husband would tell me what a cool and real nice guy he was. Yesterday, my husband called me crying and very distraught. He told me that the shop owner he told me, you know the shop owner who I'm always telling you about? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Then he proceeds to tell me, well, I just saw pictures on the news and it turns out it was Nipsey Hussle. My husband was just a simple street electrician and no one has ever been this kind to him on his job. This short story is just a small example of a great man's character. I'm so sad. Damn. Pretty crazy, dude. Yeah. It's crazy to think about. Like, this electrician doesn't even know who doesn't know anything about Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? Doesn't listen.
He just knows as the
guy,
shop owner.
Yeah, exactly.
The generous shop owner bringing sodas and waters and whatever.
Crazy.
So cool, man.
So crazy. And it's never like, you never hit him up like, you know who I am or any of that ego shit, dude. Just so cool.
Well, I have a story like that too, and it's really short. So Nipsey Hussle was pretty good friends with Jerry Lorenzo. Fear of God.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And Nipsey wasn't ever sponsored by Fear of God or Fear of God Essentials, the lower end company, brand of Fear of God. But Nipsey fucked with Fear of God, heavy, dude.
Yeah.
And Jerry came out and said, he's like, dude, I tried to gift Nipsey so much with all my stuff, and Nipsey never accepted it. He says, man, if I was a real man, I'm going to buy stuff at retail because I know that money's going to somebody and somebody's dream and somebody's business venture. And he's like, and Jerry said, the man would never take my stuff as a gift. I tried and I tried and I tried. So that just goes to show you, man, Nipsey cared about businesses. He was an entrepreneur himself. He knew what it took to make a clothing brand. He knew what heart and soul was put into that, and knew that and respected that, hey, I'm going to pay you for your services. I'm going to pay you for your creativity. I'm going to pay you for your God-given gifts and talents.
Right.
How cool is that, dude?
And even from the beginning, he was like that. I saw an interview way back at the beginning, and they were asking why he didn't have chains. It's because he wanted to save that money to put it into real estate so he could help his community.
Yeah, that was literally insane. Yeah, that was literally from an interview that he had.
Yeah, it was like hearing the rappers today, they could not give a F about anything else but bitches, drugs, and change. And this man, at the beginning of his career, was like, I need to help out my community. I need to buy real estate. I could not give a fuck about a chain right now.
I need investments. He's trying to build a portfolio, dog, at a young age. So cool. So cool.
Change greater than change.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
I almost stumbled on that, but I thought it was a cool t-shirt.
But well said.
Anyway, I want to play you this clip. Actually, no, before I play that clip, let me play another clip first. We all know what happened. Let me run this down for you. We all know the kind of the details, I guess, we all know the background story. We don't know all the details, but let me just run this down. I thought this was interesting. And then we'll get into T.I. TMZ has a clip from T.I. kind of talking about his interactions with Nipsey and what he thinks about the whole situation and just the streets in general. But I want to let me see. Damn, I can't find it. There's something I wanted to read here. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Did you see the surveillance camera footage?
I did.
Yeah.
And it grossed me out.
Right. So he was murdered in view of a surveillance camera. If you haven't seen the footage, it shows a shooter in a dark shirt, open firing 3 times on Nipsey before going back and then kicking his body and then fleeing into the alley. Did you see that? Our sources tell us sometime before the shooting, Shitty, which is the guy's name. This is Eric Holder, I think his name is.
Yep.
He goes by Shitty. had a tense exchange with Nipsey. We're told Nipsey asked him if he had snitched to the cops in his past because the word got around town. We're told Shitty felt disrespected, left to grab a gun, then allegedly returned to get revenge. So now the updated situation, Nipsey Hussle's killer, this Eric Holder, has now been caught. And he's been turned in to custody. Now, what I read is that the woman from the getaway car that was driving the getaway car turned herself in and led her to him. So that's what I'm seeing yet, or so far. And there's still, stuff developing. Yeah. But let me play you this clip from the mayor of L.A., just kind of talking about Nipsey, who he was, and how he was as a person.
Yeah.
And the lives far beyond of the City of Angels throughout this country and this world. He was somebody who was a gifted and brilliant artist, an entrepreneur who found global success, who was working closely with this city to help save lives and transform lives, even as he was doing that for himself. He was a tireless advocate for the young people of this city and of this world, to lift them up with the possibility of not being imprisoned by where you come from or past mistakes, but the possibility of what comes in the future. And his impact on our city was deep. You'll hear that from Councilmember Marquise Harris Dawson in a moment. My own office was able to work with him on a number of initiatives to bring more African Americans in the tech industry, to stand up businesses for people who have been involved with the criminal justice system. And the news that we have to share this morning is that the hardworking men of the Los Angeles Police Department, together with the strong relationships we have within the community, have identified the person believed to be responsible for this devastating crime. He is 29 years.
All right, so they get into all about the suspect, which we already know. But I just thought that was brilliant, man. And I thought it was important to know that for people to know and hear that he's talked about, man, we've worked directly with this man. This hasn't been stuff we've talked about working with him. We've had some plans to do some shit. They've been doing shit. He's been working with him. He's been working with him to make change. And just super sad, dude. Yeah. Just the whole thing is just, whether you're a fan or not a fan, just to have someone's life that's infecting change. Yeah. He's really making things happen. He's not just talking about it. And for someone to lose their life over an altercation because somebody felt disrespected. I feel disrespected every day. Do I go kill people? Like, what are we doing? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense.
We're such a sensitive society, and, we're just so quick to react versus just think things through. Right. And just try to understand. We're, instead of listening, we're so quick to think about what we're going to say and how we're going to respond. Think about that.
Yeah. That's fine for the cast. Yeah. When you have to talk and you have to continue talking.
Yeah, when you're shitting on my Adidas Ultra Boost, the old man shoe.
Right. That's fine for here. But I mean, yeah, more listening. Yeah. I agree. Speaking of listening, let's hear what T.I. had to say. This is on TMZ's website as well. Jeez.
Why don't you give us a sense of what you're feeling?
I mean, for real, it's despair, hopelessness. I think I'm disheartened, disappointed, and disgusted. That the very people that we all work so hard to try to liberate and uplift are the ones that ultimately, in the end, hope to see our demise. But you know what I'm saying, that's neither here nor there. I think that right now, I'm just focusing on some kind of clarity and understanding, and eventually, man, I know as the days continue to progress, I'll find it.
You posted something really interesting. Can you explain? Yeah. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes, we because of the lack of education, the lack of opportunity, and the lack of experiences in our communities, most of us who are subjected to the confinement of those communities, we operate and exist on such a very low vibration. You know what I'm saying? And we're very remedial in our thinking. So when we see people who operate on a high vibration and who have a lot more flushed out, detailed thoughts for whatever reason, because they're well read, or because they travel more, or because they've experienced more. It's either one or two things that's gonna happen. Okay, some people are going to learn from that person and follow them into whatever greatness comes, or whatever the opportunities that can exist from that. And then the other half is going to detest the very existence of that person, because their greatness upsets all the things that you're not doing in your life. And so every time they come in contact with somebody operating on a high vibration, internally, the things that they aren't doing for themselves and the things that they haven't made happen in their life causes them to be unsettled, and that usually ends up in violence, and senseless violence due to jealousy.
So what you're saying is it's really jealousy and envy.
I mean, I think it's even stronger than that. I think it's even stronger than that, man. I mean, like, I think people just hate not that you're doing something, but the fact that they're doing nothing, and you doing something reminds them too much that they're doing nothing.
There you go. What do you think of that?
Some
Powerful,
wise
dude.
words.
That sounds like you to Eric Whiteback a little earlier.
No.
All right, I'm just messing with you. That's
No, that is powerful, man. And I think jealousy and envy is something that we all have. We all tap into. I think social media, as we know more and see more and are a part of more, whether we indirectly or directly. I think we're reminded.
Well, you see people doing some tight shit.
Of our successes and failures.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
reminded daily, monthly,
Every
weekly,
day.
hourly.
Every hour,
for sure. And I think there's some validity to that. And I think, jealousy is, and envy is a killer. There's no doubt about it. I think there was probably some, I don't want to say that there was maybe gang ties or old history. I did do a little research on Mr. Holder, and it sounded like he kind of grew up in the same area of town. So maybe they have known each other for years. I can't say that, and I don't know that for sure, but I think there is some history there. I don't know what type, and I don't know how much, but yeah, I think T.I.'s got.
It sounds like, well, from what the report on TMZ says, and I think TMZ does a great job of reporting.
Usually, yeah.
Very rarely is TMZ put some shit up that's wrong.
Right.
It's rare. They're the first ones to usually have it, and the shit's usually correct. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And if it's not fully 100% correct, they're usually right on top of it with the correct. You know what I mean? Like, they just are. So I think they do a good job. And as it said on the website, this gentleman was there a couple different times talking to Nipsey. Nipsey confronted him about snitching to the cops. Yeah. So it sounds to me like Nipsey was kind of in the middle of something. It doesn't sound like Nipsey was doing anything to be snitched on. So he wasn't confronting him about himself. Maybe he was confronting him about a homie, or about someone that he was cool with, or someone in the neighborhood that maybe they had grown up with, or somebody they knew. Was like, yo, dude, what the hell? You snitch on this man? Yes or no? You know what I mean? And that fool felt disrespected about it, because he probably said, no, I didn't. Nipsey's probably said, you're full of shit. Yeah, I know you did, my guy. Stop doing, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be.
Sure.
It didn't seem like violence was ensuing from his end, and we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I agree.
Super unfortunate. So
he leaves behind 2 kids and and a lady. I don't believe her to be his wife, but his partner. I think her name was Lauren. But yeah,
it was
left
London.
Huh?
London.
Lauren London is her name.
Yeah.
Both you guys are right.
Yeah. So
take that L on the way out.
Yeah. So it's hard, man. Not only does he leave a struggling community to get better and better, and he was a big part of that, a big focal point, a big face, of that makeup, and to leave obviously his personal family, his kids, just a hard thing.
For sure.
So thoughts and prayers.
Do you all right, let's move on, man. Let's jump into the YouTube comments here and kind of end on a little bit better note.
Yeah.
Obviously that shit's sad as hell.
It is.
Dude, I don't know if this was on this cast. I don't know if it was in these comments, but someone commented the other day, I don't know, it was on one of the videos. It said JJ's low key the heart of the show.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on this episode though, but
No.
I thought that was, dude, I was laughing so hard. I was in Vegas. And
JJ's in the cut.
I was like, what is this fool talking about? The heart of the show.
Hell
The
yeah.
Take that L on the way out.
The heart of
Hey,
it.
I'll make this shit happen.
The heart of, you make it, okay, making it happen and being the heart of the show,
Take that L on the way out.
two different things. Just let's relax, okay? Jesus, it's as funny as it is. Let's have a seat, okay? Jesus,
Let's have some seat.
take a couple deep breaths, my guy.
Make some popcorn.
All right, Jonathan's in. First up, it was definitely a W. You guys are the best. I'm assuming he means the cast in Vegas.
Oh,
man.
dope.
Jonathan, thank you. Blake P is in. Props for coming through with the cast while TTF was in Vegas. You're going to need a pop filter on that mic in the future. Definitely. And I got one on it right now, my dog. I took one off of these extra mics that we had, put it on there.
Slide.
So you'll be good to go if we can find the time.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Right now, you're going to talk to Robin tonight.
I'm going to talk to Robin tonight.
And then we'll update you guys through socials or whatever else. But now,
I'll have the gear with me.
From what it sounds like, it's not looking good. Sounds like Dow's on the road. He might be recording the podcast in the car. The homie Al Baroon's in. Actual LOL when the dude came in to fix the light in the shower with the crying emojis. A lot of people love that.
Yeah.
A lot of people love the shower.
They love
they love the light in the shower issue, the maintenance man.
They love our distractions.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you see the comment on your photo? It was like, I laughed so hard I dumped my mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, spit out my mac and cheese on the Instagram. Yeah, people love that for some reason now. Well, I was trying to tell the guy, like, come in. Like, I'm sitting here. I'm not getting up.
I'm in a wheelchair.
Rocky, yes, the podcast is on Google. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Like I said, I don't have Android, so thanks for the update on that. Cat Daddy Fat Stacks. Feet up like a paraplegic. Pretty sure that's Wayne, not Kanye, right?
Take that L on the way out.
That's for me. Yes, it is Wayne.
Got him.
Yeah, he got me. It's in a song called Mr. Carter. I knew that. You're not tight, Cat Daddy Fat Stacks. Eric.
Tight name.
Yeah, tight name. Eric K's in. Yo, guys, I listened on Spotify, but had to drop a comment. The fact that you guys are in 2 different states and still dropped a cast says a lot about your dedication. It's appreciated and dope as always.
Nice.
Thank you, my guy. Appreciate that. Jessica is in. You guys killed it. Doing the podcast this way couldn't have been easy, and it really shows the dedication. Big props. Bang. Crushing them. The homie Kyle is in. Oh, my guy Kyle. I was looking forward to us spending some time, bro, enjoying the game. And then bitch again, couldn't get out of the fucking Sweet 16. Not even close. They got blown out like Kansas. We might as well call them KU. It's that embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
We had a way better season than KU, but they both ended the same. Well, you went out in the round of 32. But, still
like
the same.
I thought we would.
It doesn't matter. It's like the bracket challenge. If you're second, you're in last. You're not getting paid.
If you ain't first, you're last.
You got it. That's what I was looking for.
Take that L on the way out.
Kyle, no coincidence, homies. I'm the same dude. LMAO. He's talking about calling him his girl woman.
Oh, yeah.
That's him. Fully. That's him. He was calling his woman.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's just a Jersey thing. Where I'm from, by the way, but temporarily displaced in SoCal. So he's a Jersey guy. But anyway, kind of bummed it didn't work out for you, franchise, but at least it was a fire game. Because he still went to the game. So he still got to go to the game where the Zags got upset on Saturday night.
Yep.
So that was dope. Let's see. Been with the channel a while and Still Breeze and the Still Breeze Ultra. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I messed this all up. I started reading 2 things at once. All right. I've been with the channel a while since the Still Breeze Ultra Boost review I found when I was thinking of copying them. Haven't missed a video since. I don't always comment, but just know I fuck with the cast heavy. It might have seemed random to you guys, but I just felt like I was hitting up the homie to roll to the game with me. That's the reason I like this cast. Feels like a big family and reminds me of home. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Oh, and thanks. And the woman thanks you too, because without the AirPods and the cast, I'd probably be doing or saying some dumb shit to get me in the doghouse. Hashtag Doghouse Dal. Stay up, fam. I like that shit.
Hashtag Doghouse Dal.
I like that a lot. Doghouse Dal.
All right.
Let's start that trending.
We're going to have to get a shirt, merch.
Dude, as soon as you go into the doghouse, you should just tweet out hashtag Doghouse Dal, and everyone will know.
Everybody knows.
You're in the doghouse.
Got it.
That's so funny. Dirty DJ is up next. Man, I'm really impressed with the Clay V2s in hand. I ordered some neon laces to go in them. Remind me of the Aura off-white color blocking a little bit. TTF, how in the hell are you going away for the weekend and your bag is 47.5 pounds? LOL. It wasn't the weekend, guy. I got there Wednesday. It was Wednesday through Sunday. I came back Monday.
Extended weekend.
Just 2 days short of a week. Dirty DJ, let's calm down.
Take that L on the way out.
No, I know you're just rocking with me or messing with me. I'm the same way. Me and my wife. My wife always rides me about it. All right, never mind. I started roasting you before. You were just telling me you're equal to me. Always a compulsive overpacker. Dal just got back from Disney with the fam in early March and had a blast.
Dope.
I know you and your lady are foodies, so I recommend the Yak and Yeti in Animal Kingdom. Okay. Ahi tuna nachos are to die for. Appreciate all that went into this cast. Keep the ball rolling while TTF was in Vegas. Appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you. We're gonna try to do the same while Dal's there. We'll get one up. Yeah. We're not gonna miss both. Yeah. We should get one up. Yeah. We may miss one of them because you're packed out, but we're gonna get one up. Brian the Philly Plug. What up, homies? Hope you guys had a great weekend, and hopefully TTF has enough energy today on the cast after the Vegas trip. Yeah, I didn't make it. You already know. Dal, my man, you were rocking those Riff Raff Neff shades like a boss. However, like I tweeted, you need to get the mullet and become a staple of the cast. Dal even won the Twitter poll with 86% of people loving the swag you had in those shades.
All right.
I think that's true, Dal. You need to stop messing around and cut the mullet out. Especially you're going down to Florida right now.
I know.
Mullet City.
I know.
Mullet Central.
Oh.
Mullet Capital.
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
It's like
it was born, man.
It's like, yeah, it's the people of Walmart capital of the world.
Yeah, but yeah,
the
you're
weirdos
right.
of the world.
I just didn't have time.
The trash can of the United States.
I rushed here directly through rush hour traffic to get here for the cast. There was no way I'd get a haircut.
Yeah, true.
I just don't have time.
He continues, man, the NCAA tournament, I feel, was pretty good this year. Honestly, I thought it started out shitty because it was so chalky, and there were a lot of blowouts.
Yeah.
But it really picked up this weekend in the Sweet 16 Elite 8 rounds. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad I was in Vegas for that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go the first weekend. The first weekend's like usually the weekend to go.
Yeah.
Everyone's there. You're literally watching games all day, every day. But I'm really glad we got better games. I got 2 overtimes in them. Wait, was one of them a double OT? A double OT?
I didn't see a double OT.
Okay, maybe it was just 2 overtimes.
Yeah, just 2 overtimes.
But dude, I thought it was awesome. A lot of games down to the last minute, but that Virginia game where they were tied and went into OT was nuts. Sorry TTF because I saw the IG story and know they messed up your parlay. Mm-hmm. They definitely did. Now on to baseball. Phillies opening weekend was on another level this year. McCutchen started off the season with a home run. Hoskins had a grand slam after the Braves intentionally walked Harper. The grand slam was great for Harper because they will have to pitch to him now with Hoskins up next. On to game 2. Took my son to the Phillies game, and we got to see Harper's first home run. I saw that.
Yep.
Was the loudest I've heard the ballpark since 2009. That home run was tracked at 465 feet, Harper's second longest ever tracked, and the second longest in our ballpark, and the second longest in Phillies history. I didn't know all that. Jeez.
Wow.
Hey, if you're here for some Phillies history,
this is your guy.
That guy's got you. Jeez. Yeah. Phillies baseball. I'm getting some static. Hold up. Let me adjust. Yeah. Oh, dude, we got to figure this out. I don't understand. What is going on with this thing? There it is. TTF. Did you come back east or plan in a few months? If you come back east or plan to in a few months, the Rockies are here May 17th through the 19th. Tickets are on me if you decide to travel around that time. Dude, I have so much traveling to do. Then we have SneakerCon here. May is like it's gonna be here like that, and I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna be able to make it in May. That would be dope though. You think we could go out for a little? That's a long flight, fool, for a turnaround.
Yeah,
just to go to the game and then head back.
4.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot, guy. Then going through Philly and all that shit on the East Coast.
Geely from Philly
with all that riffraff.
Yeah.
No Neff shades.
I'd bring the Neff shades. I'm taking those to Florida.
Are you?
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna run the JJ's been helping out quite a bit, so shouts to JJ on the Most Underrated Podcast IG. I'm gonna see if I can get her live out there in Florida.
Lastly, did you guys see the custom cleats Harper put on or Harper wore during opening day? He had the Under Armour cleats done like the Philly Fanatic. In response, the Fanatic put Harper's face on his shoes for game 2. I did tweet you guys a picture today in case you didn't see it. I did see it. Did you see it?
Yep.
We have the greatest mascot in arguably all of sports. Dude rides around on a 4-wheeler and picks fights with every opponent, most notably Tommy Lasorda. Who are your favorite mascots? Keep up the good work, guys. Oh, it's Rocky here in Denver for sure. Rocky's definitely a legend around the country too. It's the Nuggets mascot. He's been the same dude for probably close to 30 years doing that same job. So, yeah, I would definitely go with Rockies. You have a favorite mascot, Del? I'm not a mascot guy, really, but I know Rocky.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me...
What about Dinger, fool, at the Rockies games? That fool's a pile of crap. Crappy purple dinosaur piece of junk.
Take that L on the way out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I do like Rocky. Rocky's a staple. He's super talented, super dope, man. I love how he fucks with the crowd. But what do you know about Gritty? The Philadelphia Flyers mascot?
I know about Gritty.
The new one? I kind of like Gritty, man.
Yes, I know Gritty.
I like Gritty. So shout outs to Philly. There you go. Gritty, I think, is one of the better ones out there. And I think that Gritty just won an award for mascots.
I wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know what that award was, but...
JJ, any mascot favorites? No. You don't know about mascots.
Isn't the Avalanche mascot Bernie?
Bernie.
Yeah.
So we all know local. Yeah. We're all local mascots. I don't know any other... I probably do know some other ones.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I probably do know. What about this shit? Russell Westbrook secures historic 2020-20 game and admittedly dedicates the performance to fallen rapper Nipsey Hussle. That's tight.
Nice.
Wow. Russ West. AN, next up. Thank y'all for delivering the podcast. Hope you enjoyed your vacation, TTF. Also, have y'all thought about doing a promo or giveaway for y'all's channel? I think y'all are the best podcast doing it, and I don't think people even know y'all exist.
Yeah.
Also, maybe y'all can get JJ to do some stupid shit just for laughs. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm in.
Why not? We'll partner with the re-up. Set up JJ doing some stupid shit.
Yeah.
The homie, hey, I'm going to give my shot there. I appreciate you talking so positively about the cast, man. I agree. We were just talking about that as far as the show, like just talking about like legit quitting the jobs, going into this shit full time, like what we got to do, how long would we have to go, how much money would we need to make it by before we can start making enough money to live. We're going to have to change our lifestyles and start budgeting. It means maybe we're not going to be able to just cop as much random stuff for the cast. I might have to stop buying weed. I might have to sell my Gucci glasses. I might not be buying, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be some life-changing things here in the beginning. But that's what you got to do.
I got to get rid of the 4Runner.
You got it. Yeah. I think we both got new cars. Now we're both selling new cars. We're both in $3,000 Chryslers, beaters.
I got my GoTrek scooter. That's all I need.
Yeah, right. Down here from Parker on the cast.
I still have my Harley. Harley's paid off.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I could do the Harley all winter.
All summer.
Yeah, all winter as well.
How?
I don't know.
Put some just nails in those tires.
That would be brutal. Even just on a cold day, that would be so brutal with no snow. That would be brutal. You need a lot of Supreme North Face.
I wonder if I could go Uber full time. Not me drive, but me ride.
Yeah, riding
full time.
I bet you could.
Why not do both?
Because I gotta make content for the cast.
It's gonna be interesting. It really is gonna be interesting,
dude. Yeah.
All right, GoldenEye. GoldenEye's in. First off, doing the split screen on YouTube was genius. Shout out to JJ for that one. JJ killed it with that.
Hell yeah.
Putting out the cast while Franchise was in Vegas just shows how dedicated you guys are. Dream Talk, still terrible. Kais is basically just interviewing his friends or former friends, and he has about 10 friends. So what happens after those 10 interviews? R.I.P Dream Talk. Franchise, you're 100% correct with YouTubers needing to turn up when the camera is recording. Videos need to be entertaining, so content creators have to put on a mask to get into character. You guys, along with Teddy and a few others, seem to be exactly the same on YouTube and in real life. The transparency of the cast validates that. I've met Kais a few times at SneakerCon. Kais Omar, the person, is actually a nice guy. His booth was actually directly in front of mine one year. Kids were bringing him stuff to sign, and other people were asking for photos. He never once said no. He signed everything, took a photo with everyone that asked. The biggest thing I noticed is he no longer has lines at his booth. LOL.
Sneaker
YouTubers. My God. Bro.
That sucks.
It's tight up. Sneaker YouTubers.
Dude, that's crazy. He no longer has lines. Do you think that's due to saturation? He just goes to too many sneaker cons and people are burnt?
Yeah, I think people are burnt. Yeah.
But do you think here in Denver, if he comes to Denver, he'll have a line because he's never been here?
I think he'd have a line here.
I think so too.
I think so. Oh, by the way, to talk about Kais. So supposedly right now, he should have his new Crew Talk live with Ted.
No shit.
Yeah.
He's doing a TED Talk?
Dude,
on Crew Talk?
He did.
No
TED Talk
shit.
for Crew Talk, yeah. Ted flew out to LA yesterday to do Crew Talk, and then he was doing some tattoos at I don't know, that tattoo parlor that one of his buddy runs.
High Seas or whatever.
High Seas,
yep.
yeah. Tattoo parlor. And he literally was flying out today back to Japan.
Whoa.
Heading back to Japan, man.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I think
Just
it's more.
loves it,
I think it's more. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? I can.
I think he's not going Dirty Earn though, which makes me sad because he was making Dirty Earn drink and eat everything possible from the vending machines. That was good content.
And the
that
podcast
was funny.
is up.
The what?
It's up. The podcast is up.
Oh, the one for Kais and Ted?
Yep.
Nice.
Are you going to listen to it, Franchise?
I might check it out.
Do you think they'll do timestamps and grace us with those like JJ does?
I doubt it. You think
their
they'll go 3 hours like we did with
so
Ted?
Shitty.
Oh, dude, their
gosh.
setup. Dude, his setup. He's like in a small ass room, dude. It's the worst.
He's not in the glass house.
No.
For a man who spends so much on effing clothes.
There you go. Nice job, JJ.
Yeah.
He doesn't do his in the glass house.
This is a nightmare.
He does his in the ass house.
Yeah.
Okay.
He continues along, finishing up on Kais. A few kids would go up to him and say hi and take photos, but he no longer gets mobbed with crowds following him around like in 2015-16. He's no longer a draw for SneakerCon. Nobody gave a shit if Kais was there or not. His ego his ego had to have taken a huge hit.
Yeah.
That may have been a big factor on why SneakerCon, or why he no longer goes to every SneakerCon. Interesting, man. I didn't know about all that at all.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
he
assumed this shit was just popping, but I guess you know what?
I mean,
there hasn't been a ton of SneakerCon content
Yeah.
on his channel.
Sure.
So that's probably speaks to that.
Well, and he just hit over 1 million subs last year. So I mean, I thought people were still messing with him, but I find that interesting to not have lines and things of like that nature.
That's the thing though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell all you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I love that we have the between 1,000 and 2,000 views we have on YouTube, the whatever views on SoundCloud and Spotify or whatever, the listens on all that shit.
Sure.
I'm happy we have that, and it does not bother me that the views have dropped or whatever, because these people care about us. They care about us and what we're doing on the show. Nobody cares about that man. People care about
what product.
If I got all the shit he was getting, my channel would be just as subscribed, and then I would have just as much hate in the comments. I don't want that. That's not the life I want for myself on YouTube.
Right.
I'll gladly take way less views for a great community in here, and not as much vitriol and bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Hate. That shit's depressing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like really depressing. I could not imagine being that guy's channel. Why would you want to go in the comments and read your own comments? That sucks. It's not fun at all.
Yeah.
He finishes out here. Vegas during March Madness is the best. I went a few years ago and never had so much fun watching college basketball and losing money. Duke got upset that year too. Given the circumstances, the cast was still fire and well put together. Shout out to JJ for all the work behind the scenes. Stringer getting himself some love. GoldenEye, as always, dog. Appreciate you, man. Coming through, always keeping it real. Appreciate all the info on Kais. I didn't know all that shit. Jeez. I'm definitely going to check out the interview, see what's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to. Yeah, let's be real. Don't cut off our cast right now and go check that out, okay? If you didn't know it was available, finish out this cast.
Yeah.
That was JJ.
It's almost over.
And the interview's up. Ready to go. Would you believe that? Interview's awesome. Just click over. Just go check out Ted and Kais. This is great.
Hey, I was just looking up, making sure we had our shit straight. So
Thanks, JJ.
of course.
The homie Greg Brinker's in. I enjoy a lot of different aspects of this podcast, but I really love hearing your guys' takes on local Colorado sports teams. I know many of the listeners are not from the CO, but it doesn't seem like anyone would be too bothered by the coverage. My sister lives in Glenwood Village and is, I think he meant, he said Greenwood Village. I said Glenwood. My bad. I gotta
Take that L on the way out.
Can't read. My sister lives in Greenwood Village and is going to show up to her stepkid's school on opening day and get them out of class to go to the game. Those lucky shits.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's fire.
It's a great mom.
That is fire. My dad did that to me in 5th grade, and we went and saw Hootie and the Blowfish and the Wallflowers at Red Rocks.
I love that story.
I don't know who
Yeah,
I
it
was
was great.
talking to, but it was someone in the shop, and they were saying that opening day for the Rockies is literally a holiday in Colorado.
Yeah, that was me. I was telling you
really?
that. Yeah, it was just a party.
Yeah.
It's a big party. That's why it was so embarrassing that the Rockies opened the season against the Florida Marlins, and there was 10 people in the stands. It literally looked like a minor league game. It was so embarrassing. It looked like my softball league on a Wednesday night. It was awful. And then you come to so the Rockies get that for their actual opening day. That's what they get, but then they get to come home, and you know how Coors Field is. It's a sellout. It's super packed out. Weather is 99% of the time beautiful.
Yeah.
Last year, big
Or
exception.
just raining.
No. The next night,
Oh,
it's about 42 and rainy.
Oh, okay.
But
My bad.
the next day, opening day is usually always fire. Last year was the exception. It was a blizzard. It was freezing, and they played the game in the snow too, by the way. But that was terrible. That was one of the worst opening days. I don't know why we sat there for 6 innings. I think we made it through 6 or 7, and I don't know how we stayed that long. But it was awful.
I remember.
But yeah, opening day is a party over here, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll be out there Friday. If you're in the D and you're gonna be out opening day, I'll be out there with the fam. Holler at the kid. Going to the game. If you got tickets, you're going to the game. Holler at the kid. Landon is in. Entered a bunch of online raffles for the clays and tried to reserve a pair on every Foot app, but no luck. Also even paid for a bot from Yeezy Mafia, but it didn't hit. I ended up being able to manually cop after sitting in the waiting room on Adidas for 3 hours, so I'm pretty hyped. Thanks for continuing the grind while in Vegas. Appreciate you, fools. Yeah, appreciate you, fool. That's what's up. Glad you got your pair of clays. Jay Nasty is up here. Let's see. Dal, spot on with the comment about the channel's diversity. I believe this is what the viewers/listeners are starving for. Also, mad props for delivering podcasts for us. Clearly this took a whole new level of effort. Appreciate you, fools. Thank you, dog. I appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. A lot of people, just the love for the work that we put in is really dope. Really, really dope. Let's see. WTC Warriors was going to make the drive 7 hours to from West Lafayette to Minnesota if Purdue beat Virginia. Would have been my first Final Four. Brutal. Oh, and not crazy at all that you were going to go. I know if Purdue made it and I didn't go, that I definitely regret that looking back in the future. I should have went to the Elite Eight, LOL. Yeah, dude, I was geeked to go. Now that I look at it, I was so busy the whole time, it would have added a whole new level of fuckery to my trip. But yeah, it would have been a
worth
story.
it. Yeah.
It would have been a story. Would have been exciting for the cast. That's for sure. Steven up next. Firecast and apologies in advance for the long comment. Really appreciate the effort you guys put in to get the cast recorded, even with franchise being in Vegas. This is why you guys are going to go all the way to the top. These Bodega New Balance look great. I just copped the End New Balance X90 collab this weekend. Super dope pairs in that pack. Have you looked up that pack? Me either. I got to check those out. New Balance X90 collab. I'll have to check that out. On the Conor McGregor situation, there's a lot of stories going around about what happened in December. I live 20 minutes from where Conor McGregor is from, so I've heard rumors through the grapevine. It's all said to have happened in a hotel in the city, and there's some pretty horrible details of what's said to happen, but there's no definitive proof leaked through the press. The press are not linking McGregor's name to it. They're just saying that a famous sports star, or they're just using famous sports star as the headline. All of the rumors are through Twitter, WhatsApp, etc. So it's hard to know what to believe. So I'm kind of ignoring it all until all the facts are out about the case, because in such a sensitive case, you really need to have all the information before forming a proper opinion. It's kind of what we said on it. Totally. We try to do that on this cast. We try to report the info, but I try to reserve opinion until I know what the hell's really going on.
I bet.
He finishes up. Outside of that, looks like Conor may be moving back to boxing. But as you guys mentioned, he's still young and has 4 fights on his UFC contract, so it's hard to know where his head is at. I would like to think that we'll see him in the octagon again, but I don't know if his head's 100% behind the fight game anymore. Damn. Great comment, man. I like that.
I
Good
agree.
shit. Appreciate you, Steve. Thanks for coming through. My man Doug is in. I'll be you, Doug. Doug Geiger. Geiger is through.
Yeah.
Dow's new glasses are sweet. So jealous. Everyone loved those glasses, Dow.
Nice.
Splatlanta Gang is in. I miss the old franchise shoe videos. 1K. I don't know what that means.
Like 1,000%. I miss them.
A bunch of people clapped at him and he didn't respond. A bunch of people said, go watch other videos, go watch old videos. Are we still discussing this? Please watch podcasts 1 through 55. Splatlanta Gang. This content is a whole nother value. You get franchise Dal and JJ talking about not only shoes but relevant topics. Shoe reviews are done by tons of people and it's saturated. If you truly love his old reviews, join the Patreon when it opens up and you'll get shoe reviews. Let's motherfucking go!
That's exactly what we need.
Always. GoldenEye, Brian the Philly Plug, Landon, X-Ripped. Y'all have my back, man. I love you guys. Johnny Boost up next. Yo, so on the Foot Locker and Foot Action app, had every size listed, including the 12.5, but on the Champs app, they offered a 12 and no 12.5. I noticed that you said you didn't even know who or what stores were getting the 12.5s. Did your apps not offer the 12.5? No, they did, dog, but that's why I didn't go for it, because I don't know what stores are actually getting them. Just because they put them on the app doesn't mean they're actually getting the sneaker, and I found that out with the Frozen Yellows.
Yep.
So that's why I steered away from ever trying to get 12.5s again. As you recall, a couple weeks ago, I tried to call Bait and just say, hey, sir, are you guys getting a 12.5 at all? Do you know? And he said, I can't give any info about my inventory. And I said, oh, I don't want to know how many you have. I just want to know if you're getting the sneaker so I don't have to wait in line. And you know what he said? I can't give any info about my inventory. So I'm done with 12.5s. But as we heard earlier, and as we learned with these clays, and hopefully going forward, you can just buy your Yeezys in true to size.
True to size.
Sounds like they've fixed it.
Yep.
We'll see. Purple Swag. Just when I thought no cast, you guys come in clutch. Also, I too have never watched Game of Thrones. Thanks, fellas. There we go. Purple Swag. Appreciate you, dog. Andrew Legata, the dedication, 2 fire emojis. There we go. The Monday midsole comes through. Who thumbed down in 20 minutes of video being out? It's obvious your father and uncle are the same person. Ooh, let's go. Got him.
I mess with the Monday midsole, man. I like that fool.
I know, I love that guy.
I watch his grams and whatnot. He's a good guy, man.
Good guy. Best dude to ever come out of Ohio.
I actually, yeah, for sure.
Best dude to ever come out of Ohio.
I just hit him up, man, because he frequents Disney World. I think he lives in Orlando-ish area.
Oh, okay.
So I hit him up.
Try to get some advice.
Yeah,
yo, give me the sneaks, my guy.
For sure.
Yeah,
he
that's
gave me
cool.
some sneaks, man. So I like that guy.
Hell yeah. All right. Jay Nasty said, yeah, I'm telling you, it's a straight up hater. Probably on mommy's couch. Oh, shit's funny. All right, man. I think that wraps up the YouTube comments for this week, man. I think that wraps up the show. I'm ready to get going. I know you got to get going, get out of here.
Get packed.
We got to get packed. We got to get this mic situation set up. We're just over 2 hours. Yeah, I think I don't really have a ton more to close on. I know, like I said, we're probably going to miss one of the next couple episodes, guys. I don't know which one it is. Dow's on the trip. He's super packed out. Cut us some slack. Thank you for all the love on this one or the last one, you know, on all the love on the dedication and stuff. We're just trying to do the best we can. Yeah. And if we want to take this, do this full time, we got to take it serious.
And we want you to know we're serious.
Yep. We want to make sure that we're looking at it as like a job, man. So I don't want to let you guys down. I know how I feel when the people that the shows I listen to are gone for a week or they take a vacation. I'm always like, oh man, that sucks. You know, I don't take it personal, but I'm like, damn, I really want to hear that fool this week. I want to hear what he thought about this, or I want to hear, you know. So that's nice.
Takes you off your rhythm.
Yeah. So I know how you guys are feeling. Don't think I take that shit lightly.
Yeah. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
Cool runnings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Knew it.
Good one.
Knew it.
JJ.
Good
Nope.
stuff.
Just hit the wrong soundbite. Don't worry about it. Cool, guys. Anything more that you are you guys going for anything Supreme this weekend? Let's just close on that.
After seeing the drop.
Oh, you're not because you have no money. You're on the trip.
Yeah, I'm on the trip.
Your budget's cut off.
If there's some badass accessory that I see leaked tomorrow before the Thursday.
Oh, you're not cut off anymore?
No.
You just said at the beginning of the cast you were pinching pennies. No, you said saving pennies. That's
Yeah,
what you
saving
said.
pennies. Yeah.
I was looking at you crazy because I know you're not, but it's funny that you say that.
An accessory versus a $300 pair of geodes. A little different.
Well,
a little different. Okay. I just won't eat two or three times. We'll be fine. Okay?
Yeah, just be like JJ roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah, no
exactly.
doubt. Okay.
That's fine.
Crackers.
All right, man. And on that note, yeah, if there's nothing more to say, Dal, have a safe trip out.
Later.
And yep, we will see you fools Friday?
Soon.
Monday? Soon.